god, the 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim soundtrack just goes so fucking hard, dude. Well, so fucking hard, pap. Oh my god. Oh my god, it goes so hard. It goes so hard. So, issue 1 of being a VTuber. Oh my god. Chat. If you've never had ginger slices before, you really need to, bro. You don't know what you're missing. Welcome in, Virtue, bro. Welcome in, Christian. Welcome in, Cloud Scorch. Welcome in, Felicity Ryan. I'm just gonna eat directly into the mic. Okay. I have to. You have no idea. You have no idea. It's like a fucking loot box for your mouth, because you don't know if the ginger slices are going to be good ones or not. And based off of the outside, you can kind of tell. In that there's going to be a little bit of browning, a little bit of greening, but you can't ever be sure. Can't ever be sure, man. All right, let me adjust some crap. Give me one moment, because I made the mistake of going out of frame, and so my VTube shit has no idea what my face looks like anymore. From its perspective, it's probably thinking that my face is like one big fucking smear with eyeballs. Give me a moment. I need to calibrate. I'm gonna be quiet for like 2 seconds. Actually, I have shit for this. Why am I here? Just watch this.
Delightful. Really delightful. I'm the Globglow Gapkala. I love books, and this basement is a true treasure trove. I am the Globglow Gabgalab, the schwabble double wabble gabble flibber blabber blab. I'm full of schwibble glibber kind. I am the yeast of thoughts and minds. Schwabble double glibber glabber schwibble schwab glab. Hibble double shwibble.
Finally, this book shall rule supreme. Sporks are just worse forks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's that. I'm sorry. Sporks are gonna be. Sporks are like fork enough adjacent. I don't know if they could go down like that. I think they need to be banned too. If it has prongs, it goes. Okay. That's it. One big smear with eyeballs sounds like me. Oh my god, it's just like me, for real, for real. So the reason why the video game isn't on screen yet is because it has an intro sequence, and even though I've seen it, I want to watch it together. Because I feel like there was a lot of context with it, about like 45 seconds. And even though I can't get a good wrap of my head around the game just from 45 seconds, I also want as much context going into it as possible. Non-spoilery. Oh, Metaphor ReFantazio. Also, I needed to test if my PS5 hookup to my computer would work or not. And it seems so. It does seem so. Welcome the fucking side, Miss Midwest Game Guy. How are you doing? Oh yeah, this is going to be one of those games where I'm going to have to actually rely on chat to, for the love of God, shout each other out and shout yourselves out if nobody gets to you, because every time I click off the game, it freezes and there's no sound, and it's like awkward silence for like 5 seconds, whether or not I'm yapping. My biggest problem with the PS5 controller is that it tries to override itself as a default audio device.
I trust this will suffice.
When you plug it in, which fucking sucks, Sony. Why would you set it up to do that?
Back to your
You personally. Happy Mario Day to you too. I'm about to get Dairy Queen. Can you bring me some? Make sure you bring some for the class.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
All right, chat, shut up. There's story happening.
Oh,
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
Oh my god.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Give me that cotton candy or blizzard, please. Oh, you can see the you can see the cursor. Very good. It's just a prop, guys.
By my hand.
No king actually died in the making of this, as far as I know.
I cannot fathom it.
I should put my ginger slices on the left. Got too much important shit on the right.
The prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In
Oh
dark
my God.
times, we must stand together.
Look at that guy's little
Your
horns.
Eminence.
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His
Can you show us the
Majesty's
ginger
arcane
slices? I might
power
actually
could
be able to
deflect
do
near
that.
any blade with
I think
all
I
the
still have my
royal
thing
bloodline's
hooked
magic.
up.
Who could harm him at all?
I'll do it after once
shadows
we're on the
stir
main
in the
menu.
castle, just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king
It's
may
him,
wield
it's that
the royal
guy.
scepter. The very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war.
If a king dies and this
One
guy
has
is
to
in the room and he
ask.
starts talking like this,
Then
it's that guy.
there.
I saved
Who
you
should take
60
the throne?
hours. It's that guy. And he looks at you like this, and then he doesn't say anything. Oh, it's that guy. You know what that guy. How could you suck? You're the chosen one that we're supposed to bring balance to the sporks? I know that it was, and yet the sporks have to go. The sporks are just worse spoons. If I'm supposed to be scooping with it, I don't want my shit falling off the end. Or through the cracks. That's why apparently 90% of my chat is wrong about forks and rice, because you're like mashing the kernels in between the fork prongs. You're just wrong, and it's okay to be wrong. You just have to accept it, okay? I know that accepting that you're wrong is kind of like a is kind of like a self-report nowadays. But you have to believe me that it actually makes you stronger. Did I shout out Virtue Bro yet? I'm not sure. Let me grab you. Shout out Virtue Bro. I only use sporks now ever since the incident. Yeah, dude, you're like 50 times less likely to die from spoons than you are from forks. How does what's his face? The god of the sea kill shit? He does it with a trident. What's a trident look like? A fork. Okay. That's all I'm saying, man. I can't keep connecting these dots for you. This is Metaphor ReFantazio. You've literally never heard of it until I started showing it on my stream. We received a copy of it from It's Franny B, friend and compatriot of the channel. It do be a JRPG. It do be being made and all that by the same people what made Persona 5. I have heard from reviewers and such that I trust that it's better in every way than Persona 5, which is already a staggeringly high bar to clear. And as far as I know, it doesn't have any microtransactions. I might be wrong on that. I did check the store page. Atlas does it sometimes, mostly for their Shin Megami Tenseis and mostly to put their characters in bikinis. I don't know. I think I promised that I would show you my ginger slices, right? I think my desk is clear enough. Give me a second. Let me check. Did I actually remove it? All right, well, let me add it back real quick. Here, I'll put music on. Video capture device. Video capture device. Okay, you can see it. I do still have it set up. Never you mind the fact that I'm like blindingly white right now. It's because I have dynamic lighting on. So whatever the aggregate color of the screen is what my character looks like. But yeah, this is a Ginger Slice right here. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that none. Okay, but this is it. This is what they look like. From your perspective, I mean, they're literally just like chunks. It's like a fruit chunk that's covered in sugar. That's what it is. Now, ginger slices can be good in the sense that they are a little spicy. They're a spicy root, essentially. They can be too spicy to the point of being unpleasant. But these are a good one. Rob, good one. Can I have some? We can have. I'll just feed it to you like you're a baby bird. How about that? If I get a bad one, I'll just feed it to you like a baby bird. But that's it. Anyway, bye. Oh, they're candied, not pickled. I thought you were getting pickled ones. I can't even imagine what pickled ones would look like, and the idea makes me want to throw up. So thank you for that. Big ass for it, just use your hands. Unga bunga style. Actually never heard this before. Oh, they're candied. I already read that. Feed me like a baby bird. Bitch, I might. Welcome in, Wolfers. How are you doing? Wolfers, I was watching you for like 2 hours and I didn't say anything. I don't know why. This morning when you were playing Lego Fortnite. I was watching your every move, every breath you took. Do we get another cutscene? No, it just loops around. Okay.
Charging.
It will. It was a short and quiet stream. War is on the. Fuck! I missed it. Wait, was that a different cutscene? Whatever. We're starting the game. I'm gonna beg you, chat, just like we normally do at the start of every new game. I'm gonna beg you to please let me know how the audio balance is, if I'm too loud or too quiet, or the game is too loud or too quiet. If there's too much macaroni and not enough cheese, it is so easy. It is so easy, bro, for me to move levers and bars and gauges up and down to improve your quality of life. You are not inconveniencing me in any way. In fact, you are doing, the Lord's work and making it better for everyone. All right. I'm gonna rip off the Band-Aid now. If there's a hard option, I'm not gonna pick it. I only go soft, always. I appreciate you being there. Too much PB and not enough jelly. That's right. I need more cheese, please. The kitchen's right there. Biznatch. Already an interesting opening, considering the fact that it's a fantasy game and is showing me the backdrop of a modern city. Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me, does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but what would you tell me your name? Tell me. Meets my eyes across a strange threshold. Who are you? Who shall guide the protagonist? Grungle bung. No. Okay. Krungus. Nope. Krungle. Mungle snatch. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Tab. No. Your name is indeed Stoic. You will name the protagonist later. Wait, I can't both be Stoic. Wait a minute. You will name the protagonist later? Nah then, man. I don't know what to do with this. Am I God? There's only one other game that comes to mind that literally nobody but me has played, called Azure Dreams, where you were approached by an angel and it was like, what will you name the baby? And the baby being the main character. I don't fucking know. Would it be stupid for me to name myself Pro and then the character Stoic? Would that be a little bit too on the nose? I don't know. I do not know. I think that's the way that I'm gonna go. Because I ain't giving you my real name. Because then if I give my real name to chat, that they're gonna try to geolocate me and then wear my face.
Ah,
A most unusual name. Shut up.
one I've never heard.
One I've never heard in our world, which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. I mean, it's better than fucking like Techno Mechanicus. Whatever the other fucking kid's name is. X-Raid or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm talking about. IYKYK.
It is a curious.
It's a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it be truly dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to a world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge in one question. Ooh, Batten Kaidos as you play the spirit guide and not the MC. That's an interesting thought. I definitely know what Batten Kaidos is, and I definitely connected the dots the same time that you did. Welcome in, Milk Ghost. Milk Ghost is an extraordinarily talented artist and supremely neat person, and you should go check them out and absorb all of their cool art and them and their voice and their whole aesthetic and their atmosphere and vibe and tone. And then follow them on everything, and then give them your credit card information. If indeed you wish to cross the world for time, welcome in, Pyro. Good to see you. Leaving lurk because I don't want spoilers. I do not blame you at all. I stayed off the internet for a cool month plus, while I was waiting for this one to kind of like, you know, get it out of people's systems, and I think I did well by that. Because I am going into this completely unaware of anything or anyone that's in it. Or any of the story conceits, or any of the characters. So, you know, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. If indeed you wish to cross through a world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge in one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation? No. More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I'm sorry, I don't believe I ever told you. I just said yes or no. I confess. My own answer still eludes me. But consider, if a fantasy was born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come. And thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story is about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. Oh my gosh, sub. Thank you, Stoic. You are so completely welcome. I could explode. So let this tale begin. Regicide. Nah, bro. I don't know. I mean, you guys don't pay for my World of Warcraft subscription, so I'm content with playing normal. Am I content with playing normal? I don't know how hard the hard game is. When JRPGs give you this sort of breakdown of difficulties, it typically means that hard makes it so that you use or have to make careful use of all of your items in order to progress. I don't want to end up like Final Fantasy VII and use up maybe like 5 potions and then rely on cure the rest of the time. I want to actually work for my dinner. You know what I mean? I'm not picking Regicide. You can pick Regicide. Normal is hard enough. I played on normal and died a lot, and I played a metric fuck ton of Megaton. All right, normal it is. I completely trust Virtue, bro. There is not a single point percentage of non-trust that I have in him, so we're gonna pick normal. Storyteller. Dibs on the redhead one.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh?
Oh, I need a fucking VIP Milk Ghost. Very, very important.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Bone shit.
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia. Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
I don't know if the accent is Cockney or not, but seeing an elf, or what I assume is an elf, have a Cockney accent is causing me some cognitive dissonance at the moment.
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. That's right.
I am over average importance, and then you corrected it to I am of. No, you were correct with the first sentence.
He's an elder.
So he is. No horns, no knife ears.
Filthy grin.
I accept the first premise, I reject your second. What is your retort? Need to take a drink. I always already feel my mouth getting dry. And before Legolas goes, oh, you better lay your hands on me, man.
Hold it!
Whoa!
Should have listened to us, chum.
His McDonald's ketchup collection. No!
Now fall in line. Let's want to get stuck like us.
Ooh. Take one of these and call her in the morning.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
She looks exactly like Eliham Van Houten from Xenogears, which is a reference I expect nobody to get. When she takes the combat heroin. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, y'all know what I'm saying. +1 to the streamer for leaving the cursor on the screen the whole time.
You hear all that stuff about Lord
this place
Luis
already feels like a death
saving
trap.
us?
You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us?
Hey, you okay?
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse. What mission? Oh no, I got amnesia. Uh-oh.
Come on.
This is no time for jokes.
You do know that if anyone finds
You
out
do
who
know that
we
if
really
anyone
are,
finds out
it's
who
all
we really
over, right?
are, it's all right. Dude, should I go all in on the Cloud Princess voice? I'm pretty sure Shumi would come in here and fucking kill me if I did.
The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we
The mission's
screw this
more
up,
important than
there's
either
no
of our
going back.
lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back. Crying, sobbing, clawing out the curtains. Joke's on you. I have backup curtains ready to go. What's your next move? You don't look hurt, though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see this whole area. Do they have Ubisoft towers that I can climb on top of, and then I look around for 30 seconds? Use the movement keys to move. Hold R2 while moving to dash. Press O to dodge enemy attacks. Some actions you perform, their corresponding controls are displayed. You can view tutorials you've seen before.
Let's go.
Okay. R1 is map. I would have thought it would have been triangle. Okay. What does this button do? Screenshot taken. Metaphor ReFantazio. I hope that the Steam community enjoys that. What was it? What was the? Oh my god! It's just like shipping up Intensity 5.
Stop!
Wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though. Use L2 to use phase sight. The ability lets you see what Galaxy senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best as you can. This is a pretty big looking area, Now, is it like one of them JRPGs where I can swing first to get the initiative?
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Okay.
Hurry!
Okay. They're after us, fucking Redford.
They found us. Get ready, everyone.
I'm gonna. Can I just run into them? Can I swing? I can't swing. It's okay. It is one of those games then.
Strong ones ahead. You gotta be careful.
Ah! Wait, what?
Stay vigilant.
Ow! What the fuck?
You can't die.
Okay, so this has been Metaphor ReFantazio. It's a JRPG that recently released on all consoles. Next stream from me is going to be Wednesday. We're going to be playing Warhammer 40,000 Darktide with this for NEB2 Scott to handle. And Coder Coco, if you enjoy this, follow. If you like this a lot of it and have the means to do so, consider subscribing. All right, guys, see you later. I'm not going to press the actual... I should complete the bit and press the end stream button, but it actually ends the stream, so we ain't doing that, but... Please clap. Please clap. Welcome in, Meg Pop Pies. Can we get a shout out for Meg Pop Pies? I was super duper pooper scooper appreciate it. So what? What do you mean run? I don't want to run if I can. I mean, there's no like skull over it or anything, so maybe it's actually fine.
Watch your health.
Never mind.
It's not good.
Okay, so I am just meant to run. Do I regenerate? I'm on 18. This is a part of the JRPG where you're just supposed to avoid enemies. I understand.
Looks like they gave up. What a relief.
How does this sound? Would you like it bumped up a little bit? I'm like 40% louder than the video game right now. Clap, clap. Thank you so much for the pity claps. I greatly appreciate it. This is why you and I go way back. You know? The first time that we met. And then we redacted that one guy. You remember. It was horrifying. Took weeks to clean up. Just checking, but do you remember what we're here to do? Right? Refresh my memory. I have amnesia, and I also see for 1,000 miles in one direction. Sounds good. You sound good. Also, thank you.
Right.
It's an action RPG sometimes.
What am I doing?
I'm all out of moves. Wait, the mission of super sexy gamer people who are just trying to make a buck by showing some skin. Also, thank you for shouting out Meg Popeyes. I greatly appreciate it. A lot of moves. All I have going for me is my punny username and tearful eyes. For a lot of people, that's way more than enough.
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more
Oh,
important
I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives.
First,
we get to the World Capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the Army's recruitment center.
This could decide the fate of the whole
This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive so that we've got to see this mission through.
Come on.
Come on. We don't want to get the sun down to... Let's try this sentence over again. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the ways. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say, anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, it's fair to say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's a small comforts, right? Oh, it burns! Oh, it's actually, no, it's fine. It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, chat. Oh, fuck, chat. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. Oh, nasty. Oh, it's nasty. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. God, the vocals, it pumps you up. Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. It makes the road a little easier. What did they make Misty from Pokemon a fairy? I didn't make the connection until just then. +1.
Look.
Hey, look.
Over there.
That's a road, isn't it? Very good, Gallica. Yes, that is a road. And what are those? Chat, those are rocks. That's right. And what's that? The sky? Can you say sky? Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Already there. Let's keep going and try to stay out of sight. Understood. Everything can kill me. I understand. But counterpoint. I see blue glowies, so I need to get blue glowies.
I don't like
Oh my god, the fucking music, dude.
I think we'll be okay if we made it this far.
The music is very slightly louder than I would normally have it, but honestly, given the how it fucking punched me directly in the middle of my membrane, and was like, you better fucking listen to me, I don't think that's gonna be a complaint for me. Oh, this is bad. Do you know it's bad when you become anime with CGI? Oh my fuck!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
I know I already made one Azure Dreams reference, but that shit looks like the tower. Can I get the one guy that's played Azure Dreams to please like +1 me on that? It's Monzabea. It's Monzbaya, sorry if I forgot the word. Awesome aesthetic. Actually, I haven't played that one. Get out.
Oh, just look.
Whoa.
You had plausible deniability and you threw it in my face. Get out. No, you can stay. I like you being here. Flips hair.
Get on with it, then. Drop the dog. Hang him dead. Please. I've done nothing wrong.
I know we're watching an execution scene right now and there's other concerns.
You trample
Do
the
the people with horns have horns on the way out?
For misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until death.
When they're born? Okay.
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
It's Bloodborne. I have amnesia.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid.
Did they not have socks and shoes in fairy size, or is she gonna have them dogs out the whole time?
Focused.
Not that I mind necessarily, but chat can control themselves.
On the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
Darkness, pausing. Look at this! Look at how fucking pretty it is!
Tribes. You never see this
I
kind of diversity out in
do
the
feel
countryside.
bad for Euchoria. I think that's what the name of the nation is. That their flag is a QR code. I'm pretty sure I could scan that shit and it'll take me to an Amazon product page. So we've learned a couple of things. We've learned that we are on some kind of mission that's super duper important, worth risking our lives over. We know that there's a character that's a super hot red-headed elf who looks like Eliam von Houten from Xenogears, which is a reference that only I understand, and I'm fine with that. I laugh a little bit. I can chuckle a little bit to myself about that one, and how smart of a reference that is. We know that there is are they papyrus, which are like the kitty cat people that seem to be a lower social class in what was it? Something trad? This city that we're in. Is that a fucking toxic green cloud? That's horrifying looking. Do they know about that? It looks like steel wool after I'm done cleaning out the sink. Never saw the QR code. Now I can't see. I'm so sorry. I'm both not sorry. I'm more sorry than I am not sorry. You should see the live performance stuff sometimes. The dude doing vocals must have superhuman lungs. I do need to check that out. I'll make a note of it. The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
Not that it's very balanced.
Now that it's very balanced, I see them Clamars and Rusants more than... Wait, what? I see more Clamars and Rusants than anyone else. So I'm assuming that that is the elf people and the Horn people based off of context clues.
Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna
Which means a dopey Elder kid's gotta stick out like a sore thumb. So are we humans then? Is that what an Elder is? Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what
they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination. Assassino. Shush! Careful who hears you say that. But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you. So that was a prince. But in the beginning cutscene, and I'm just wondering aloud, I don't actually need any like intel on this. They said that the prince was asleep, so there's two princes. So why wouldn't it? I'm sure I'll figure it out later. Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much. Hard to see how the nation could come back from this. We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive. Time travel?
The king dead.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our
We've all done our power. Wait, we've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction. Over 10 years, he has languished under this curse. The 10 frames per second vines coming out of the floor. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest, but since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you, but there's so few left of us now. There's no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail. Wait, you're actually playing the game I got you? Yeah, motherfucker. I've been waiting for I've been waiting for it to get picked. I'm glad it did. About fucking time. Because we're now at the sweet spot as far as streaming goes, where the game is still popular enough that there's people wanting to watch it, but not so popular that the mega streamers have sucked the life force out of it. Have done what they wanted with the body, and so now it's left to us smaller streamers to like pick up the scraps. Like we're floor number 100 in that one movie, The Platform. Don't watch that movie. It'll make you incredibly sad and feel gross. But if you know, you know. We're eating good, baby. We eating them scraps. Don't you Black Mesa it? As long as as long as an error message doesn't come up. It says like insufficient string errors or whatever it was, then it gets played. Okay, now I am going to rip off the band-aid. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm shouting you out if my fucking cord will let me. And I will rip off the band-aid and tell you I don't know when part 2 is coming. Okay, I can only assume that it's going to be during the subathon 3/25/25 or onward, where I'm going to be planning on, in addition to revealing a new model and music and voice acting and alerts and blah, 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 blah. I'm going to be trying to stream upwards somewhere between underneath 12 to 16 hours per day, if I can help it, assuming that the timer is timering, obviously. But under the assumption that things are going to go okay, then we will likely get part 2 somewhere in the mix. And then I just have to do my due diligence the whole time to make sure that I slash marker where YouTube relevant VODs come up, because people have informed me, and I'm so pleased to hear this, people have informed me that they do watch YouTube VODs if they can't happen to catch my streams, which is such a sweet thing to hear. It's such a compliment. It's such a compliment that isn't technically a compliment, but feels like one. Have you spoken about breaking your scroll? About you breaking your scroll wheel? Yes, we're using the Naga Hyperspeed V2 right now, and already I like it infinitely more than I do the other one. I did have a backup in my closet of the mouse that broke, the third mouse in like 8 months, 9 months, something like that. But I was like, the Naga Hyperspeed has 2 additional buttons at the top left of the left mouse button, which is like 2 more buttons that I can use for stupid VTuber shit. So I was like, why would I just try to wear out this other mouse that I know is going to break in 3 months anyway? I might as well use that as the backup and the Hyperspeed as my norm. Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince are pretty close.
Anyway.
Oh, she was just asking me if I was listening. Anyway, getting to the capital was the only beginning. Now comes the real high stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative. This seems like, I don't know, this seems like a more involved, roundabout way of getting a message to somebody. Can't you just like, I don't know, pretend to cough into like a napkin or something? Like clearing your throat into a napkin and then like throw it in a specific trash bin and at like a certain time. And then have the contact like brush the trash and knock it over and then pick up the note.
Remember,
because this seems way more involved. Remember, nobody here knows where we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us.
Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment
Died have been cranking it hard on that wheel.
Considering the need for soldiers.
You are absolutely right, my friend. Died had been cranking it hard on that wheel. Step 1, let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard considering the need for soldiers. Have you played, I know the answer already, but have you played Shin Megami Tensei 5 yet?
So?
It's Vengeance, right? The copy that you have? Or do you have the version 1? Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press R1 to open the local map. If you're unsure what to do, press triangle. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Oh, it's just like the fairy from Guardians Crusade, the PS1 RPG that nobody has played except for me. Where you can press a button, or it's like Grandia, where that other fairy tells you what you need to do. Press up in safe areas like towns to save your progress.
Whatever will I do?
Oh, whatever will I do? You missed your guy earlier, Franny. You missed your dude. Your dude was over here with the, I forget what term is, Cockney accent. Where he was like, "Oh, bruv, you better give all your gold, every ounce of it, right now, unless you want me to do you in."
That's terribly unfair.
I can't promise you that I'm not going to talk to every single person that I see, but I will as long as I'm interested in doing so.
What is there to do now?
That was no ordinary animal. There are traces of something gargantuan crawling about after all. So many rumors considering monsters in the wasteland. Why? It's all you hear about these days.
Not what I expected.
True, but I read about them in Julian's book. It claims there aren't any near the royal capital yet. Why is there an Elda in this sacred? I didn't read it. Can I see who I can talk to, or do I just have to know?
Stop!
Probably the ellipses above the head. May I ask you to step away from the accumulator that goes double for one of your tribe? Looks like you don't know anything. How pathetic!
What do you think you're playing at?
What do you think you're playing at? If you have no business here, then be gone. You're getting in the way of my work.
That's terribly unfair.
That just is so good. I played it actually. Guardians Crusade is legit the most epic name for the silliest looking game. I think it's wild that they were trying to brand it as like baby's first RPG and then made sections of it actually really fucking hard.
Let's go see.
We don't have time for detours right now. If you're lost, check your map. Just go straight down the main street. She hasn't met me before, has she?
Ridiculous.
First is High Prince. First is Highness. I didn't. Nope, it's gone. It's already gone. Yep, it's gone. I see murmurs. I'm understanding. I'm learning.
What's going on?
His Majesty passed away with no heir. Here we are, Grand Trad. Frankly, I don't have the good things to say for how the Parappas are treated here. We don't need you telling us. We got attacked by a monster in our hometown.
Oh.
We had no choice but to come here, regardless of how we're treated here. We got to make it work. There's Franny's everywhere. Elda, you walked all the way here? Don't tell me you ran into some trouble, huh? Oh, hold on. Probably kicked out the carriage, were you? My sympathies. That's being Elda for you, I suppose.
What to do?
I have a name. You also never know if dudes have a item or a quest or something for you. Who knows, dude? We're still in the honeymoon stage of the game where I don't know what is important and what's not. You have to believe me. I saw it with me own 2 eyes. A monster was attacking a town, and come on, if any of that were true, the army would have already been dispatched. Enough of your daft stories. You probably just got spooked by a wild dog and mistook it for a monster. A normal man would have just moved on, yet here you are, harping about it.
Idiot peasant.
Elden rubbish.
What the hell?
Hey, mister. It's a king.
The little contrails on the sides are a little visually distracting. I wonder if I could turn those off. My guess is no, but you never know. No. Display settings. Screen mode. No, that's all right. System settings. Metaphor, let's go. We have the metaphor god in chat, Jokers_Phantom. He also happens to be a fucking rad dude, and you should go check him out. He has an awesome vibe, plays a variety of games, most recently seen playing, if I remember correctly, Yakuza 5 Remastered? I can't believe how much glass they use. Guess that's the world capital for you. And I fucking love him to chunks, man. We go way back. We go way back to that one time, in band camp. I am marrying this person. I am marrying them, okay? And I'm allowed to. I'm not married in this universe as far as I know. Okay, she's a character. Look at her hair! Waifu material? Dude, straight up. Welcome in, X-Ray Specs. X-Ray Specs is a very talented artist, super chill person. And one of the very, very, very few people that I would unironically trust with my life. Let's look at that. Let's look at the background here. PS2 graphics, PS3 adjacent. Is that the Titan? Wow. Hello. POV. The main character. Oh, try to guess who one of the characters is, chat. Try to figure out which one was going to be a party member. Can you tell? I can't.
So you.
An Elda, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Not trying to be rude. Also, I'm not trying to stare at your boobs. All right, it is not my fault that you are in high heels and also tall, and my character has like a 1,000-yard stare, and it happens to be right in the middle of the chest. Stop staring! I literally can't help it. My character can't move his head up or down. It's like one of those. It's like one of those memes where it's like, you know, how to talk to a short person. The same thing. How to talk to a very tall cat girl in parade attire. Not trying to be rude. Just mind yourself. The city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Does that bother you? I'm fine. Power up is Tribunal. I can knock these fools six ways from Idol's Day. I bet you can. I bet you can. As long as Sanctifest Forden is alive and well, there shouldn't be any problems.
Simply amazing.
Look over there, you can see the Royal Palace. No, wait, that's not right. That's where the Grand Cathedral is. At least I assume so, since it's off the main street. Seems to me sanctism is a really privileged thing around here, even more so than the monarchy. So religion and government are neck and neck.
Oh, yeah?
Look at all these houses. Pretty striking to see them from way up here. Look, there's a Grand Cathedral. That's the church? Book. It's just enormous as I recall the recruitment centers around here. Welcome in, Cyber Gemma. I assume that X-Ray Specs has already been shouted out, but can we get a shout out for X-Ray Specs? So normally I would just shout you out. I'm not like Franny, where it would be like on a main menu, like looking, like adjusting my brightness and be like, hey, you know, my hands are tied. Can somebody please grab like Booty Slayer 69 that just came down, that just came in.
Hey!
Up ahead is Sunshade Row. It's where we see the gallows and those beggars. Let's not go there without good reason. I do not have power here. Oh yeah, that's right. Give me a second. I'll mod you. It's Franny B. There we go. Motherfucker will be in the middle of a cutscene. And be like, sorry, chat, I'm itching my balls. Can somebody grab? Can somebody shut up? You know what he's like. You promoted one of those viewer sites. Actually, no, I didn't. I didn't promote one of the viewer sites. I added an O to the end. So if anybody actually clicked on that, it would have gone nowhere. I did double check to make sure that I wasn't actually entering in the viewbotting site.
Grant me guidance.
You have to admit though, and I'm not condoning you going there because it's probably going to give you a virus, but Streamboo is a pretty good site name. That's pretty good. Did they just notice it? You promoted one of those, yep, it was, yeah, you bet you goddamn right it was. The royal funeral for His Majesty the King will be held at the Grand Cathedral. Naturally, His Eminence Forden will be in attendance as well. You may gather at the Grand Cathedral on the day of the event.
Oh God, grant me guidance.
We've nothing to fear. All we must do is have faith in God and pray to Him. So true.
Look at that.
Look at that, the new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those. So it's like Harry Potter, except the brooms are necklaces. I guess that's a big city for you. Everyone and their mother is a magic igniter, so that many different types too. What's a magic igniter? Talk. Eli 5 me. What the fuck is an igniter?
What's a magic igniter?
I'm asking to test your knowledge, not because the player needs to know. There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, and an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. I can whip out magic anytime I like, and I can even see the magla in the air. Though I'm not exactly an archmage.
Never cease.
Oh no, she's hot. Wonders never cease. A fairy to an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Well, I suggest
you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Yes.
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye.
Is that a human ribcage? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter. Would make a perfect souvenir. How much?
How much is it?
You're not really going to
fall for that, are you? I don't know. It's a cool scepter. I want the scepter. And before she hands me a box, I'll take the magic box. It could be anything. Could even be a scepter. How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with?
You've really never heard of it.
We did Pink Pony Club, just an FYI. What do you mean you did Pink Pony Club? You've really never heard of it? Wow, where do we even start? A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty passed down through the generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power. So I was entrusted on a mission to hand a message to a contact in the army. And like my character is just like, I don't know what the fuck anything here is. What is a house? What is a papyrus? Why are you so fucking hot?
More practically,
you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter, and in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasions. Now he's dead with no living heir either. Actually, I think the prince is alive. Wait, I'm confused about the dynamic here, and I'm sure that I'll be able to figure it out later, but I thought that Luis was a prince. Maybe he's not a prince, he's a count. But I thought that they mentioned that he was a prince. Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king.
You picked a bad time
to visit, boy. You don't know why you're here, but the trouble brewing. I won't be saying long. I don't think I'll be here long.
A word of caution then.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily
ominous. She has a point, though. We need to be careful.
She has a point, though. Anyway, you don't have to
Count, yeah, you remembered. I try to remember things that people tell me, and I do a checks notes moderately good job. Brady's stream earlier, I had to leave because my kid needed the Oxford, and he told me I could only do that if we listened to Pink Pony Club. Oxcord. You could have left it at Oxford, and I just would have been impressed for no reason. I'd be like, damn, your kid needed the Oxford? Damn. Crash, yes. Anyway, we don't have time to be hanging around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find. True, dude, true.
This is a joy.
Do the Lycan Magic Association's igniters have to be so damn expensive? Though I suppose all magic igniters are pretty costly. I hear you, mate. Maybe I'll lodge a complaint with the shop owner, you know, like I did at the exchange earlier. Well, the shop is owned by Brigida Lycan, aka my future wife. I heard she doesn't want to be trifled with. Regardless, I'm a paying customer. Let me speak with her. I mean, she's literally right over there, or was. Ain't now.
You little bastard.
Hey, Mr. Driver, how long will this take? Can't help but notice we passed the recruitment center back there.
I bet I can register for the army faster than this carriage connects to the city, so hurry it up before you put a bounty on your horse's head. Now, sir, please have patience. With the royal funeral approaching, foot traffic is at an all-time high.
Oh God, grant me.
We have nothing to fear. I already read that one.
What am I to do?
Nobody expected His Majesty's passing. There's no hair either. Heir? I'm sorry. The Sanctus Church had him wrapped around their finger. He was as good as dead to begin with. My concern is how the annexed countries will react when they discover the royal bloodline is no more. I hope we can avoid a civil war. So some of you might be like, I don't want to watch you running around talking to NPCs for 3 hours, but the thing is that if I'm legitimately interested in the story, I'm gonna do it anyways, Flip's hair. Because I'm learning a ton of shit that is going to better contextualize the future story sequences for me. Like, I didn't know that we were like an empire that has annexed other countries that could break out in civil war. That's interesting shit to me. Welcome in, Coder Coco, whomst I'm going to be playing Darktide with on Wednesday, 7 p.m. EDT, because we have daylight savings time still. Wait, is this bonus points if this is a Parapus? Is it? I can't tell. It's some kind of dog person.
Leave it out, mate.
Leave it. No, but okay.
Give it a full.
Want to talk to everyone?
You are.
Other recruitment place, go down the street towards the cathedral and it'll be the building on the left. You looking to enlist as a soldier? Not like there's other work for elders, I guess. Don't make assumptions. You think you're better than the grime of Sunshade Row you crawled out of? You're in for a rude awakening, boy. Okay, so humans and Parapus the rappers. The Parappa the rapper are not well received here. I joined the army because I looked up to Lord Louise, but now I get my arse handed to me if I so much as mention it. What's the state army gonna do now? We won't find any decent recruits given the messy state of things currently. Go down this alley. No, I can't.
Give it a full, I say.
So the royal funerals take place at the Grand Cathedral. I assume Sanctifest Warden will be there. How long did it take us to get past the first part? 45 minutes? That's not bad. Regolith Grand Cathedral. I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're in Nelda, but people here have sharper eyes than I thought. I don't think that it would be that difficult unless I was wearing a hat. All you have to do is look for, does he have horns? No. Does he have elf ears? No. Does he have cat ears? Time to execute. Thank you for shouting out Coda Coco. Appreciate it, Franny. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. Should be just ahead. Recruitment center? What? You want to enlist or something? It's just down this road if that's the case. But in Elda, enlisting? Bloody hell, what'll be next? Wouldn't be in such a sorry state if Lewis was in power. The mouth in the sky. If we weren't focused on saving the prince, I'd give him a piece of my mind, but let's just grin and bear it. Gotta look around, make sure I'm not missing anything. This man has a box on his head. Wow. Things certainly got worse for Pyramid Head after the Silent Hill games, huh?
You there.
That was an insanely funny thing that I just said, and I need you to recognize it. Young man, might interest you in our shop's wares. This is no ordinary mustard shop.
Hey, sorry.
We're actually in the middle of something. We've got something to do at the recruitment center. The recruitment center, if you're lost, it's a large building down the street and to the left. Stop by when you have time. I do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, do stop by.
Say there.
Who did the super breathy uwu noise?
I'm out of ideas.
I heard that Katharina caught another huge bounty. Yeah, even the army couldn't pin down his location, so we were at a loss about what to do. The Parapets have a nose for these things, eh? She's put the rest of us to shame. I'm assuming that that is the very pink cat girl that we saw earlier. That's my personal prediction. And Elda, why are you here? I don't know, minding my own fucking business. How about you?
Come off it.
Where are you going? That's not the way to the recruitment center. I know where the recruitment center is. I'm avoiding the red triangle, or the red diamond.
Oh my.
Mind your own.
That's wrong.
Mind your own, man. Mind your own.
Excellent.
I'm trying to talk to people, man. Girl's gonna draw a crowd, time to make some money. Rumor has it Ford will become the next king, but the decision isn't way off yet. It's the duty of all Ishkia to guide the ignorant masses. I agree, there's no future more dismal than having a rogue as a ruler. I'm assuming that the whatever it is that you just said are like the angel people.
Beg pardon?
Oh, there.
When I heard His Majesty had been killed, I could hardly believe my ears. But he was a man indifferent to festivities. His death will not cause any disruptions. As long as we have His Eminence Sanctifast Forden, this country will be safe. All right, fine. Recruit me. Time for a ginger slice, if you don't mind.
That must be the recruitment center.
That might be the recruitment center.
I'll let you take it from here.
I'll let you take it from here. Should be pretty straightforward.
Oh, and if they start asking questions...
Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. As long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine.
Good luck in there.
Good luck in there. Knock them dead. Are you a spy that's trying to revive that sleeping prince? No. You hesitated for 4 seconds. Why? Okay, you got this. I do not have this. I don't know why you have such... Dude, my character's insane. His character's making stare. It's setting me insane.
Why?
Oh! Oh man, whatever it is on that wall must be super interesting. Oh. A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange
measure for a soldier's worth. It's occurring to me now that I'm blocking the portraits. Let me fix that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know where to put myself. I have no idea where to put myself. I guess I'll put myself at the bottom right. I'm gonna block like HP and shit. Actually, I have a solution for this. Okay. So as you all know, numpad 7 on my mouse puts me over here. Okay. 9 puts me in the middle. Okay. 8 puts me over here. So what I can do is move myself over here. Okay. You see where I'm going with this? Over here. Tough problems need tough solutions. Then, because they barely use it anyway, I'm going to record my position to 8. And then put myself back over here. And then... Whoa! 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 Just like that. And now I just have to remember forever that it's set up this way. and then I could just easily bounce between the two. Look at that. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one.
An uppity one, aren't you?
Fine, lordling.
Fine, lordling. Welcome to the god where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. Also, if anybody was even remotely bothered by me blocking the portrait but thought that you were being nice and not saying anything, absolutely tell me if shit like that happens in the future. Just rename them Stow Left and Stow Right. You are Stow Right on that. Welcome to fucking side, Bad Kitty 23. How are you doing? Bad Kitty was playing Stardew Valley this morning, and boy howdy, do I get a lot of chill out vibes when I'm listening to her, and try not to lose my mind and peel my own face off at work. She's great. You should go check her out. And if we could get a shout out for her, I would greatly appreciate it, because every time that I click off of this game, everything stops. Welcome to the Guard, where it will be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
Mark my words.
But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words.
Rousing words, Captain.
You think
threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore.
But
I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup. You will learn.
Why does the other one look like that? Insolent pup, you will learn your place. Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already. Erg. Be gone and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry up. Thank you for the sweet words that you even have to redeem. You do not get. And I'll save you the speech, but you don't get just how highly I think of you, Bad Kitty. Editor's note, it's a lot. And Elda, I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18, an orphan too. The army can always use more of those.
So, what brings
you can keep your thoughts to yourself, dude. What brings you to enlist? I'm just so bored. I want to fight for change.
I want to fight for real change.
I want to fight for real change. He says as he like stares like lasers through the guy, piercing the. Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse. No. So what can you bring to our beloved core? Any skills to speak of? I've got a sharp mind.
I've got a sharp mind.
I've got a sharp mind.
Yes, you and every.
Yes, you and every unschooled troglodyte. Right. Last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually illiterate. Please enter the name of the story's protagonist. Gruggus. Lumpy butt. Alright, fine. Stoic. That's me. You know it is voice acting, right? Some of it is voice acting. Unless you're saying that you should actually try to voice act. In which case, I don't know, 50 subs and I'll voice act the whole thing. Don't. And that's not me being like, don't, like, haha, wouldn't that suck? I actually don't. I don't want to voice act the whole thing. Do you know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet.
All right, lad.
Do not encourage them. All right, Stoic, welcome to the Guard.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception, standard issue guardsman armor and igniter, kingdom property, so if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now, hop to next. Welcome in, Pro Shumi. It's my wonderful wife, Pro Shumi, up-and-coming top streamer. How are you doing? How long has it been? An hour? How long has it been since you last saw each other? It feels like forever. What a long line. Guess we have no choice but to wait our turn. I said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I could find better work. Wish I could serve Count Luis, his army's bill on merit, so even Parapus has a chance. Wait, the Count has his own army? Or is this like a... I forget what the term is. What the Crusader King's term is. Like the retainer? Like the personal guard situation?
Look at that.
There's sure a lot of wanted posters. There's no time for gawking. We have to get in line. Is that shit like the hunting board from Final Fantasy 12?
Blast it, I came to a list because I heard you could make a quick reef here, but they really make you work alongside creepy elder. Parapets I could deal with, but the other ominous.
Where'd you hear that? God's own scriptures, that's where. I guess you can't expect an elder to know shite. Let him say what he wants. Fighting somebody like him would just be a waste of energy. Whoa. You enlisting as well? The line starts behind me. If so, or was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview? Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or no?
Whatever.
You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much of a choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the money go round, as it were. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. Okay, I'm not. Can I just talk to him? Well, you're cutting a line too, and we'll get the igniters in order. Nobody ever follows instructions. Why do only thugs come in here? Probably because they're desperate, and that's why they're setting up for the army, I would imagine. Can't even spell your name, Bloody Parapus. The captain seems like a jerk, but it's for the sake of the mission. We have to put up with him for a while. Eavesdropping won't get us anywhere. Let's hurry and get in line. I have quite a few updates for you, chat, for goings on and hearsay for the channel. But I'm gonna wait until I get into some sort of like, I don't know, grinding situation or doing a side quest or something. I would like to join the queue. I'd like to join the queue. I'd like to join the queue. I had it for a second. I'd like to join the queue. Oh, I just have to stand still. I'm debating bed. You having fun? Ignoring me, I see. It's not about you, Franny. Flips here. I heard they get sightings. What of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they would have told us that.
What did they call them?
What did they call them? Something like... Next!
Another Clamar.
Another Clamar? Wait, you don't look like the others. Surely not Nelda, first of your kind I've seen.
Move it.
Move it, there's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Let me get the cursor out of the screen. A waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here. Let me actually check how hard this is running my computer. It shouldn't be running it hard at all, but I'm just checking. We're at 10% CPU usage, 40% RAM usage, and 65% big core load, so we're doing all right. Reinforce the crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again?
Can you say that again, boys?
We all have our reasons to enlist.
You all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line. Oh, and another high and mighty Clemmer, is it? You think your words will measure up to pure Rassant strength? Wait, the elves are the strong ones?
Oh, forget the
tribes. This is a matter of pride. You owe us both an apology.
No fighting.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks. Erg.
Sorry for making a scene.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right? Thanks. I'm not going to be a dick to him. He tried to help. Thanks. He didn't have to do that.
Felt like stepping in.
This felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. We'll see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here's your igniter. It looks like there's fucking sci-fi tech in that. Loot.
These days, most come with
their own magma crystals, so with practice, anyone can use magic to an extent anyway. Is that the sort of thing you can master in a day? For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving. The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. Why is it 72p? I mean, it's not like pre-patch Tifa's door from Final Fantasy 7 Remake, but it's like the artists know that you're gonna be looking at that. Oh man. Captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on the main street.
And take
this too. Protect it with your life. Royal Capital Vicinity map.
Wow, that's a real map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together. Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've heard all about our forces being tied up with funeral proceedings for His Majesty, but if you think you're on Cushing security detail, think you can. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master for to survive: pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our
Perfect.
contacts hold
That's
up.
exactly where our contacts hold up. Enjoy tonight's sleep because it's gonna be the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed. Oh yeah, Proshumi is here finally, and Bad Kitty. All the cool people come out at night.
Look at all
I've
the
been
other
in and out
recruits.
because I can't lurk properly
They
right
really
now.
are desperate
Lamel,
for new
I'm
blood.
okay. How was your Monday? I'll be at my computer soon enough. Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood.
Oh, right.
All right, I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your
He'll
sword.
also know right away why we've come.
You'll also know right
And don't
away
worry,
why we've
I'll
come.
recognize him.
And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain's probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. But Monday was pretty good. I'm feeling tired, so I opted for a quiet night, debating going to bed early.
Hey.
Hey, you awake? Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha.
Very funny.
Just
Look, I just had a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I've heard about what it was like in the capital, but still, when you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. Are you okay?
It's a lot.
That's just how it is, baby.
Well, I don't think that should
Well, I don't think that should be
is.
how it is.
Some people are even saying
Some people are
the
saying
lesser
it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all.
These are the same kind of people who burned down your
These are the
village,
same
remember?
kind of people who burned down your village, remember? That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still.
Kind to take you in.
The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him.
Speaking of.
Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
See it?
What book?
What book?
Oh,
I don't know. The one lying right there that you're always carrying around. Good things those bandits weren't much for reading, huh?
Thanks.
Thanks. I had a test print of a spiraled notebook with my symbol on it, and the print quality is actually really good. I wanted to make sure that if or when the subathon goal is hit, to have a accessories TM expansion in the Stoic store, exclamation point. Wait, did I forget what it was already? Exclamation point store? What the fuck is my... Oh, exclamation point merch. That there's a potential upgrade coming down the line that I wasn't selling you anything that I wasn't going to personally test and use myself. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved these kinds of stories. Is it about a modern world, dude? It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there's only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no souls born into discrimination.
Wow.
Wow, so not even any fairies? I guess less differences mean less to argue over. Dude, I fucking love shit like this. I fucking love this trope, if you can call it that, because it's not often used in video games. Where it's like, why the fuck are there references to like the modern world in this super high fantasy RPG place? What a mystery. Welcome in, Abby. How are you doing? Hello, Stoic. It's been so long. I agree. What have you been up to, Abby? And when are you thinking of streaming next?
In such a
world, there's no need for sorceries. A megalopolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens, safe nights with no dark shadows, busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa, I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all. It really does sound like a fantasy, but it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own. Oh well, guess I'll read more later. Good night. I'm not sure. Work makes me busy and tired. I feel that like you wouldn't believe. I immensely enjoy streaming, but it does require like an extra layer of focus on top of, you know, the layer of 8 hours that I already spent focusing during the workday. Record the events thus far? No. I too like to live dangerously. I've not heard of this. Add it to the list. Wait, the Animal Crossing movie? There's an Animal Crossing movie? Curl up with a good book and a cup of hot tea. So excited, it looks adorable. Sounds delightful. How was your day? Not heard of this. Add it to the list. So how have you been? I already read that. Very good, very long. I too will probably be having an early night in bed. Lurking you while I eat. While you eat me. While you eat me. I'm sorry, that's not appropriate. Welcome in, dragons. Enjoy your food. And both of you are right. LOL. Ralphocopter.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading. And I hope that someday, we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our
It's got
lives
something
are
called
decided up
cars
there.
and...
By tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down.
Oh my god.
It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay?
My childhood best friend!
Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel.
He's got the Vine virus.
But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince.
I was gonna make a joke, and I don't know if it was gonna be insensitive, so I'm just hitting the abort button on that. All right.
One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce.
Just know that one of you would have found it hilarious, and yet I could not account for the feelings.
The kingdom was full of legendary heroes.
Dude, it's insane though. The pun was gonna go crazy.
My ideal world.
Probably for the best, yeah.
Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. It was the coronavirus.
Trust me.
And now you understand why it was so hard for me to, to pull back on. Don't get canceled before 2.5 release. Can we get it down to 2.25?
The vines are growing!
He needs to be pruned. $3.25. Don't go higher.
I won't give up either.
Don't do that.
Trust me.
I need the bit to not be how is your 7.0 coming? Like a week from now. You're better than that. My butt cheek hurts, chat. If it looks like I'm eating something, I'm eating ginger slices, dude, I'm fucking addicted. And before we get attacked by a giant sandworm.
An elder that can read? How quaint.
They put a model release when? I'll see you in 4 years.
One day remains.
5 years.
Let's see.
Wonder how far we come. Let's check our destination, the northern border fort.
Just spat ginger slice chunks all over my iPhone. Sick. Give you information about your surroundings in the world map. Okay.
Let's see.
Land used as a rest camp by armies who are en route to the northern border fort.
Let's see.
Grand Trad, capital of the kingdom of Uchronia. Citizens of every class and social status reside here, but their spheres of life are clearly divided by numerous districts. Zoom out.
Look at this world map. There's even a man octopus down there. Crazy.
This place here.
What?
Let's see.
Okay.
This place here. Hold on. This place here. This place here.
The fortress built to defend Grand Trad during the Annex War. After long disuse, it's now manned due to frequent monster sightings.
This place here.
Let's see here.
Was the plan to camp out here tonight? The force just passed it.
This.
Hey, don't forget.
Northern border fort. This is where a contact should be. So hopefully you find him quickly.
Okay then.
All we could do now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
His vines are getting more frames per second. We've got to move quickly.
The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers.
Do you want the voices to be very slightly louder?
Sent to the fort.
Or is it still fine?
First of many uphill battles.
I think the music is about perfect. PS2 trees.
Oh, finally.
Oh, finally can sorry. Oh, finally can hardly feel my legs. Slightly. Let me see if I can fix it. Shit! I skipped something!
Curious.
Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so? It's hard to explain.
Some kind of
fantasy novel, you said? So it's describing a better world, a utopia, perhaps? I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. When the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than a high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he too was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you, a brave with his first sword, thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
Is it a fight you want?
If it's a
I'll
fight,
fuck you up. It's a fight you want? Draw your blade.
They think you just challenged me straight at you. Got guts for less tribesmen.
Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time, but only because I like your friend. Next time, you keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I
It's
need.
the last thing I need, though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes, although I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together.
Never got around to an introduction. I'm Stroll.
Oh, never. Sorry, I was looking at the sound bars going up and down. Never got around to an introduction. I'm Stroll, Leon Stroll, son of Count of Halia, and you are? I'm Stoic. That's my name.
I have that right?
Stoic, I have that right. It's got a certain weight to it.
My title
You're a
doesn't mean
goddamn rat.
Here and now, we're peers.
For what it's
and
worth, my
equals.
title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth.
By the skin of my teeth. Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat. Someone help.
Is that a soldier?
Is that a soldier? What, he was just trying to hit the gritty.
Hey, speak to me, man.
Speak to me, man. What happened? Stay on guard. It's 2. And then he's dead. Oh, never mind. He's asleep. Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyways, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see the poor bastard's
You want us
wounds.
to go on ahead?
He wants to go ahead alone. Should we at least send a team back to ask her? I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail, or you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow. He's right. We're warriors. Up there's our first chance of glory and riches. I don't even see a sword on you, dude. Or you're gonna punch him? Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go.
Damn it.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward to the fort, then. Hi, Leah. How are you doing? I hope you are having an awesome
I've got a bad
day.
feeling about this.
And if you're not, please tell me what I can do, or who I need to take out, or what kind of funny noise you would like me to do to get you there. Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but there's like a stench in the air and it's getting stronger. This is the part of the JRPG where you show me one of the semi-antagonists that's like too strong for us and beats our ass, and we're supposed to lose, and then we're supposed to, you know, get rescued by like a local town, and the local town tells us about that guy, and then we have to train and get other party members, and then it's time to face him again, and then we beat him.
Hey.
Did something happen?
Wait, is that a
buffer?
fairy? Did you catch
It might have been.
yourself?
Yeah, it looks like there was some drop frames right there. Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself? She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have
Yes,
a
and I have a
name,
name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together?
So you travel together? You stayed well hidden for quite a while.
I didn't want anyone
Well, I didn't want
making a
anyone
fuss.
making a fuss, but we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders. but I'm not
Agreed.
about to
I
let
follow
this
orders, but I'm not
armchair
about to let
general
this
send me to
armchair
my
general
death.
send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. So, like, I assume you know how to use an
I'm not so
igniter.
sure.
I'm not so sure he's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance
Fair
to.
enough. Well,
Fair enough. Will you just stay behind me and
you'll
you'll be all right? I swear I won't let you die. Stroll, if brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility has become your ally. This is bad. I don't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out. Anyone else having a buff? Let me check this. Dropped some frames. Should be good. Hang on. Announce orange dropped some frames. Should be good now. Twitch having a laugh. Refresh if need to. Take out daylight savings time? I agree. It's not the 1700s anymore. What daylight are we saving? Show of hands, how many of us are farmers in this room and would make use of daylight savings time? Unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay? Our ally is inside?
Yep.
That's my guess. Somehow we gotta find him. Huff, Huff, you're running with such purpose. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally.
Actually.
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside. I see, whatever the case. This situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Settings. Sound settings. We'll increase the volume a little bit. And lower the...
Dropped some frames, should be good now. Twitch having a laugh. Refresh if need to.
Why the fuck is it repeating twice? Why is it... Why was it doing double just then? Give me a second.
Emotional damage.
That's normal. Ligma balls.
Ligma balls.
Is it coming in twice for you? Are you hearing double? Let me do it again. Nope, not that one. No, just after you.
Daylight saving time was originally implemented over 100 years ago.
So you're not hearing
during World
you're not
War
hearing
I
an
to
echo.
help conserve fuel and power and extend the workday. Working during the sunlight hours meant burning less fuel and the ability to work
sound
later
like
into the day.
Like Scarlet is talking in the minutes. No, all right. Weird. That's okay. So I can need some life advice from a Stoic perspective. Are you doing AMA right now? Yeah. So you have a choice, Prybars. You could just press the say something Stoic button and I might accidentally say something specific to your situation. Or you could do AMA and ask me something specific, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If you just press say something Stoic and then ask me an AMA type question, I'll just answer it anyway. Channel points are actually meaningless. The economy is set by the streamer. That's a big door. Open the door. Sorry, did not mean to yell. Prybars, do you hear echo? It's only with the TTS. What in the Christ is that?
There it is. That's
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
human.
Wait, what?
Stand your ground! Charging!
What did it say? What did he say? Did he just call that thing a human? Is that what he said?
We have to help the survivors.
Is that what he said? I have this friend, he says he's my friend, but he spends most of his time just bullying me. What should I do?
Damn it.
Tell him that you know that he's just kidding, but that he should also pump the brakes. You're within your rights to do so. That person may think that he's being funny, but he's actually not. Or maybe not to the degree that he thinks that he is. It's one of those like fork on a plate situations where the person making the noise is a lot more resistant to it than the people that have to deal with it. Damn, this is horrific. So many dead. Grius, I hope you're safe. There's no time to waste. If you look around, we might find some that still draw breath. No, none of them are breathing. Damn, we were too late, but there might be others. No, apparently I've just accepted that these ones are dead. Get back, we've got company.
What?
What's the deal with this one? It feels similar to that monster from earlier. It's smaller, but is that a human too? It looks like we're gonna have to fight it. Why are you calling them humans? Is that what... Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? I agree. I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this.
Got it?
Is that what you told him about the chicken wings? No, if we're talking about the same person, which because we're dealing with a like a theoretical person right now, we're not. But if we were thinking of the same theoretical person, that person had that person thought that they had like a thing with the whole chicken wing thing, but it was never a thing, because like the only recourse in that situation didn't even make sense. Like, what did you want me to do in this theoretical world that we're creating with this theoretical person? Did you want me to eat the bones? Did you want me to like crack the bone in half and suck out the marrow like we're in a survival situation in the 1800s? And so I think that eventually they developed self-awareness on that specific account and then abandoned their position, which was correct. Look, we don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight it if we work on a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand that the two of us are working as one. I trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Like, if this theoretical person was British, in Britain, did they eat the whole chicken? Like stem to stern? do they not waste any part of the buffalo? They're just like, yeah, the best part is the balls. You don't waste a single ounce of the balls. Very important. Don't waste their bones neither. I love pry bars. We're talking about somebody else, Randy. You wouldn't get it. Stark, are you the bully? No, I'm a self-help life advice VTuber. Is this a hentai game? Some characters make me wish that it was a hentai game, but no, it's not. Understand the two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Press triangle to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. You can press triangle anytime, but if you use square to stun enemy first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with a square to deplete the enemy's break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
We have the edge.
That's an interesting. That's an interesting mechanic. When engaging in a squad battle against a stun enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. I'm just looking at the things to make sure that the music isn't too loud. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of the battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. In squad battles, press square to attack with your equipped weapon, or press triangle to use skills, which consume MP. Performing an action will expend one turn icon. See at the top of the screen when all turn icons are consumed, the opponent's round begins. Okay, so it's SMT. I understand. Mage fire? Probably not. 23. Oh, he attacks on his own. Very good. He cannot move due to stun. Well, how long does stun last?
You're here?
Mage fire! I'm gonna need you to not use all of your MP on the first enemy. Thank you. Unscathed triumph bonus. That's kind of nice. You're incentivized and rewarded for doing real good and whatnot. That's nice. We pulled through somehow. We're alive, and that's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. So stop bullying Franny. I wasn't bullying Franny. Prybars gave me a hypothetical. I answered with my hypothetical response. Okay? Do you want, before I begin any hypothetical, do you want me to include like one of those movie...
Come on, good one.
Do you want me to include like one of those movie things where it's like... any persons that appear or their names is coincidental. This does not reference any real life events or people.
Let's go.
I think you're being unreasonable then.
Okay.
I'm getting Octopath vibes from this. So far, I'm into this more from the onset than I was Octopath Traveler.
Okay, not bad at all.
I appreciated Octopath Traveler for its HD 2.5 look, and the fact that it had a bunch of, I get to pick? I don't fucking know. Lowers damage sustained from enemies. Hit, evasion, escape chance. Raises item acquisition rate, and etc. I mean, what if I just dump everything into magic? Does it matter? Because I don't know, I don't like, dude, first complaint, I'm still a baby. I don't know how much any of this matters. How much does this matter? Movies does it for me. Pirate Yakuza has a disclaimer. Hell yeah, for built-in disclaimers. That's what I'm saying. My instinct is to go all in on magic. Because splitting my shit down the middle doesn't really make sense to me. I'm gonna look up. I'm not looking up what happens in the game, okay? Here, just fucking what stats to allocate. Because I don't want to invest my shit into physical attack and have it be worthless. Tonight. You don't have to put points into luck because redacted. You do need agility for turn order and accuracy dodging. I would worry about never putting any points in endurance, but I think the game will automatically spend a few on it. Game system makes diminishing returns for strength or magic kick in pretty hard after about 45 or 50, aka it's Dark Souls. There are quite a few items that can add points to the main character, either directly or when you use them. 14 to strength, magic. 19 luck, agility until the end of the game. Okay. I'm very, very carefully looking. Getting random. If you want to focus on magic, then magic and agility are most important stats. Magic gives you more damage. Agility helps you hit and dodge. Endurance is useful too, but is a lower priority since the equipment helps you with survivability. Luck is a dump stat. This doesn't do a lot, and you get free points of luck via redacted. Strength is useless if you really want to focus on magic, but the catch is that MC is better at physical damage than magic long term. Okay. I'm just gonna go with 40 into strength and magic. That seems simple enough for me. So we'll just level all that shit equally.
We made short work of them.
Don't be mean to me, because I'm telling you to be nice. I will cry or restart my villain arc. Hang on. This is very important. If you've enjoyed me stopping the game over and over again to do a bit, make sure you hit that follow button. If you like this a lot a bit and you have the means to do so, consider subscribing. Every dollar makes a difference. /poll bad kitty villain arc. Yes, please. Let's do hell yes. Yes. I don't know. No. Hell no. We'll set the duration to 10 minutes. Start poll. Gotta go have some funny Family Guy moments to catch up on. Have a good one, Pry Bars. Goodbye. Goodbye. I will see you later. That sounds seductive. Once I hit a certain octave with my voice, it makes everything that I say sound sussy. Where is he? Is he still alive? Can I get a legend? What is this star? Because I don't want to go the way that I'm supposed to go. Okay. Can I have these? Is there anything in them? No, evidently not. Can I open this? Action, open door. Action seems as though it's locked. Can I just hit it? Ooh, it's a tooth demon. That's fucking weird. Homo Tenta. It's very interesting. I have never experienced a game that is heavily implying that there's weird shit happening behind the scenes by suggesting all the monsters are humans. I'm liking what this game is doing. I'm liking how it's playing tiddlywinks with my expectations. It's trying weird stuff. I respect it. I respect the weird stuff it's trying. Please let me. There we go. Is there stuff in here?
If you
it's worth
for it, I say take it with you.
I mean, if it. Is she on her little trip? She's not yet. She's gonna be heading to her parents' house for parent-daughter time so that they remember the halcyon days of what it was like to not have me in their lives for a little bit. That sounds harsher than it actually is. I meant that as a joke. They get to enjoy personal time with their daughter and vice versa. And it also gives us an opportunity to miss each other. Because we work from home and we play from home. And although we love each other very much, whatever that one saying is, where it's like the heart grows fond with something after your wife goes to their parents' house, something like that. Hold on.
Be careful.
There's another one. If it spots us, this could get nasty. We do have the element of surprise. We could catch it off guard if we strike now, right? It may successfully attack an enemy without being seen. There's a chance their entire break gauge will be depleted at once for an instant stun. Can I sneak?
Here we go.
Oh, okay. It just gave me a prompt and I pressed it. I didn't realize it was gonna. That it was just gonna go. Okay. Well, I knew that it would. I knew it was what it was trying to do.
Please.
I get it.
I won't hold back. Let's go.
I understood the assignment, and though I failed, I get what it was trying to do.
Let's hurry on.
I'm not perfect, okay? I'm not here to impress you. Says a streamer whose whole deal is literally impressing chat. We're entertaining them. What do you want me to do, chat? Bang my cymbals? You want me to put on my funny little hat and do my little dance for you? You're fucking disgusting, you know that?
Shit!
I meant to press the square button. But the triangle button. I'm a simple streamer. I see a button, I press it.
Even easier than expected.
Oh. Lol, I understand. Absent makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah, you knew what I was. You're picking up what I'm putting down. This might be what you're referring to. It is. This ass. How are you? +1. That'll do it. Hell yeah. He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. And Elda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. The monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad follows you people. What do you mean, you people? Worse, this is how it ends. Damn it all to bloody hell. He's dead. Can I take his stuff? Chicken that ass.
Run.
You're so young, a fresh recruit. Get away from here now. That thing is up ahead. There's still more soldiers alive, right? We can't just run and let them be. You're too late. That monster. We can't just run away. Stay away from that thing. He's dead. Oh my god. That's crazy, man. Damn, Delta, I knew this fort was cursed. You're why that horror attacked. Calm down. It's not his fault the human appeared. You must know that, surely. But everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Elda. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die. Their breathing has stopped. What if I just keep going up, though? Okay, I think that's where the main objective is. Maybe not.
Hold on.
Maybe it was. Wait! You two, you're perhaps searching for someone? That's right.
I get it now.
I thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, I'll tell you the truth.
What?
That cry. Is that the human from earlier?
Is that
It sounded like it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting in there. We'll handle our personal matters. I don't know, but he's Southern now. Rescuing a survivor takes precedence to the top of that tower.
Let's hurry.
Nah. I'm going back up because I want to see what's at the top. This is a pro tip from me to you, chat.
Great find.
Wherever the game wants you to go, you go the opposite way. Because the good stuff is on the opposite end from where the game wants you to go. I'm not going to stop breaking this shit.
We have the edge.
Even though nothing has come out of them, because of this very small chance that something will come out of them. You never know. You know, living the dream. Living the dream, even. We've almost leveled up. Huzzah. Broken igniter. Hell yeah. You love to see it. Now, what's the skybox looking like? I love this cel-shaded aesthetic. Ever since I played Dark Cloud 2 on the PS2. I've always been a fan of it. We're gonna wait. We're gonna try to wait for the human to turn around and then smack it in its buns.
Come on! Let's give him a fight!
Just like that, baby. Now, I wonder, is it going to tell me how long the stun is going to last? Probably not. Maybe it's random. I'm just going to keep clearing it with physical attacks and save all my magic for later. Unscathed triumph. We're going to balance strength and magic until we hit 40, and then we're going to dump the rest into... Well, actually, no. We'll just level strength, magic, agility all at the same time. Because damage doesn't matter if you don't get hit. And just like at Dark Souls, I will never get hit, ever. I will live forever. I'm never going to suffer from my hubris. I'm going to do every action, commit to every strategy completely perfectly.
Every fight was that easy, eh?
Some enemies
You
are still
watch.
around. Careful now.
All right. How's that? Okay. Let's give this all you
I
got.
like this.
Still up?
I think that there was a certain amount of zazz, or pizzazz even, with Persona 5's way of handling the UI and everything that was much more stylish. But this is more stylish than like 99% of games even try to be remotely.
This is bad.
So like, it's good. It's good is what I'm saying. The people at Atlas, I don't know, maybe they developed this, maybe they published it. I know they published it, but did they develop it? I'm not sure. Look it up for me. They know how to make a fucking amazing UI, dude. Their art style UI, it goes crazy. The only thing I'm not a fan of is the 1,000-yard stare that the main character has, and the fact that he's got like unblinking eyes at the bottom left.
This is our chance.
That's my and it's not even a complaint, it's just like eerie.
A tough one.
Whatever he's focused on, like look at that. Like what's he looking at right now?
No way I'm stopping here.
When the little like light reflection at the top of his eyes sinks down to the middle.
That should come in handy.
Bad Kitty villain arc? Well, there you go. You have your answer. Ads have already started, so I could warn you in time. But you can avoid ads in their entirety by subscribing, which is free with Amazon Prime. Your mom, Dad. Did you ask before touching that booty? No, and I won't ask next time either. The roof's just up ahead. Might I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm gonna do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Is that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away Not this time. I could never live with us. I could never live with myself. Poll is closed. You did this. It is closed.
Hey.
Damn, 10 minutes ran fast, huh? And you plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you refuse to die until you found whatever it is you're searching for. I won't let you die up there.
But
I can't let you die up there. Is that going to be your evil villainous laugh? You could pull off an evil villainous. I believe in you. I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more about others than you do yourself. If I run now, I'll never deliver the message and the prince will die. We have no choice but to press on.
I'm heading out.
Well then, lend me his strength.
5%. Shion, I need to be clean.
Oh, Raymond. Navigator of the Simulspace, Lord Saint of YouTube navigators, if you hear my plea, please save me from Bad Kitty's villain arc. She is so very scary, unbelievably scary, and I believe that just as one day you will return to us, so too will you put a stop to her reign of terror. If you are so inclined, and if it happens to, you know, segue nicely into your schedule. I love your channel rewards. Thank you, Halconis. I appreciate it.
It's like one of my Japanese.
I'm gonna add some to it. I'm gonna add, like, I have a whole fucking checklist that's like 80 billion. It's like 80 billion items long. But one of the things that I want to add, sorry, let me backtrack a little bit. I have ADHD, 80 thoughts are trying to pour out at the same time. I have a redeem that's very popular called Berry User and Compliments, where at any time, she's going crazy, where at any time you can select any user, and if I can, I'll give them a bunch of compliments based off of how well I know them. I'll typically say nice things no matter what, but if I have a certain level of familiarity with them, I'll say increasingly more complex person-specific things related to them. I want to add a redeem that is essentially the same concept, except it's called Berry User and Anti-Compliments. So I'll basically say things to the extent of, I like it when they try to use their lungs, they pull in the appropriate amount of oxygen and expel the expected amount of CO2. I love it that when they try to smell something, their nostrils flare and they're able to understand what the thing smells like because of using their nose, things like that. This feeling, I knew that. I knew it. That human from earlier is up there. What should we do? Yep. Let's go. Try not to do anything rash. Okay, here we go. I don't think there was even like a rest point or anything. Oh wait, was there a rest point? Was there a save point right next to me? Oh my god. I didn't even know. Is that what the green thing is?
Damn. Such tremendous power.
Damn, such tremendous power.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
We can't let it get away with this.
We can't let it get away with this. Is it a pomegranate? It's a pomegranate owl. It's a pomegranate owl human monster. Interesting. We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow. What did that say?
Darn humans. It was all because of them.
Did that say perish? Damned humans, it was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
We'll just have to make it work. No, the mission depends on our survival. Call power. Wait a minute. Let me take stock of what items we have. Medicine, 100 HP, 50 HP, 20 MP. So I don't really have like a... Wait, how much do we have? Oh, we have a good amount of... Yeah, we have some good... We have a good amount of shit.
Let's go.
Call power. Is there anything else? Homo Goleo. 1 damage. Vile monster, you're mine.
Burn to ash.
I have a feeling that this is something that we're supposed to lose. Or it's just supposed to, we're just supposed to be defensive until a certain point.
It didn't even
What's
flinch.
going on? It didn't even flinch. Damn it all, I'm not going down like this. What will you go down for then?
This'll do.
I'll just keep healing. Somebody's going to be on healing duty. He's always going to attack no matter what. Spin slash. Okay. I'm getting my ass beat. I understand. I'm not supposed to win this. How is it this strong? Banish the users. It is not you. It is Stoic. It's not you doing it. Oh, Bad Kitty's going crazy. She's losing it. Her timing you out, Halkanis, is not anything that you did. It's because she's doing a bit right now. She's going through her villain arc. What more can I do? The prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet, I'll distract it. You two run. Above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people no matter what the cost. Banish me, timed out Meg Pot Pies for 1 second. Banish me, I dare you. I mean, you can't actually do anything to him yet. Unmod it's Franny B. There we go. There you go. VIP, Meg Pot Pies, VIP, Halkonis, Buonarroti. Noble defenses people no matter the cost. Farewell, if you would repay me, then live. Rug! 1 damage. Oh shit!
No! Please say something!
And he dead.
Don't be a fool! Just run for it!
Just run before it.
Oh, fate subtle child. Oh, anguished traveler.
Ginger slice time.
Thy fate is crown twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
This is my 3 houses moment.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within.
Persona!
Engrave thy very heart.
My face when my heart gets engraved. Okay. Man pulled out his own pacemaker. Lawless K, it's a popular bit in my channels. In many channels. You stream. I know that there's like an anime scene, but I need to pause it to check out to see if Halkones streams. Looking. Assessing. Next stream is on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. EDT. I might actually be able to make that. Sorry, I need to click out of this so I can actually see chat. Why does his heart look like a Panasonic radio? I'm trying to ask him, but he's still doing anime shit. Wait a minute, it was Gundam the whole time? Always has been, dude. Damn. I can't believe that Metaphor ReFantazio is canonically linked to Zone of the Enders. What the heck is going on? Anyway, we gotta find a way to fight back. I would say he might be weak to wind, maybe. Is this one of those games where like the winged monsters are weak to air and shit? Because when I was fighting those giant fire like cauldron demons in the DLC, what motherfucker thought that it made sense to use fire against what is essentially a fire Pokemon? My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, I can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Resist 7. Oh my god, I'm the chosen one.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can we fend off those attacks somehow? Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. If you hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half. I need to take a drink. Who knew that eating like your body weight in ginger slices was gonna dry out your mouth? That's a Doom stream, testing streamer bot integrations there. That's awesome. Have you ever done anything like crowd control? I haven't yet. The idea scares me as much as it tantalizes me. Bad Kitty, your arc is over. I'm gonna put you in the pit. I'm out. Bad Kitty 20. 3. I'll let you out in, I don't know, 5 minutes. I'll let you out in 5 minutes. Go to the bathroom, get a drink. Clean yourself up. Criminy Christmas.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the headwings and blade feet. We could target those.
Come forth, royal soul.
We could target those. That's true.
Scour.
Wing.
That's it. Stay on
I
it.
will fight with
It
frost.
do be
Let's
weak.
go. Wind. How's that?
Persona. 15 damage. I laugh. Not even close, baby.
Seeker.
Heal myself. For how much though? 119. Oh shit, my bell doesn't work. I need to fix that. Oh, I need to grab it. Fuck it. Okay. Fix bell sound. I swapped the mice out. That's why it's probably not working. Bell sound on mouse. I'm sure I'm gonna understand what that means. It's eating its own fruit to heal. We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do.
I can't believe it's
Come forth.
Not unless we attack the apple.
Can you knock those apples off?
Can you kill them apples? I sure cans. I sure cans. I think my element is wind. You dumb idiot.
Seeker. Wind. Let's push through.
1 apple down. 1 more to go. Stop.
If we don't take out those apples.
If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I could do. Hey, can you let me handle this? Have Gallica knock down the apples to keep the foe from healing.
Understood.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
That's cute. That's a cute thing.
It's their weakness.
Let's go. Wind.
I hope that I have a good idea of when you're actually going to try to help me. Unless it's going to be like a random chance thing. In which case I would just prefer you just do whatever you want, whatever it makes sense.
Scour.
98 damage, man. Okay. Are you gonna make me do this same thing 80 times? Do I get another round or no? I suppose you attack me twice, and then I hit you once, and then because of the rate that the battle is going, I can't imagine that I'm actually gonna get you down to 0. I expect that when you're under 10%, you're gonna say something cryptic that I'm gonna think about for like the next 20 hours until we meet again. We'll heal ourselves just to do our due diligence. You're gonna run away. You're gonna say something cryptic, or you're the contact. You are the contact, and you're gonna appear as whoever it is that we're supposed to meet, and then we're gonna be like, what? He was a human. Oh my god, that's a lot, huh?
Okay.
Our persona leveled up. Sick. Agility, waste of time. True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake.
Since time
immemorial, those who we have called heroes have earned the title of this through this order. They pursue their wishes and boldly walk the path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero, the power that lies dormant in all of us, the power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thy own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shall reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice?
What was that voice? And you, what was that power you used? You had a metal heart and your whole body. It was crazy.
Look, that
Stroll guy is still alive.
I'll be damned.
I'll be damned. Somebody actually survived.
That voice. Grius! Oh, thank
Is that
goodness, you're
am I
alive.
really gonna make that?
Gallica, you made it.
Gallica, you made it. Oh
He's
shit.
our man on the inside.
I'm
the
auto
one delivering
scrolling.
the message to.
So he's our man on the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to. He's badly hurt. You boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him.
The smell of blood will draw out
The smell of
beasts.
blood will draw out the beast.
Let's
Let's
not
not
hang
hang about. I like the tastefully placed pomegranate seeds.
The lad's out
I
cold.
really wanted to try crowd control.
they'll live.
Sadly, I still haven't had any of the
should be
games that
fine
work with the
if
app,
we
but I
take a
imagine there's
moment's
similar
rest here.
apps that could work with different games. Some games it pisses them off. Almost like the people that originally made the game didn't intend for like big head mode to suddenly become a thing. Lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest
Oh,
here.
you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius.
You're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive.
We're both alive. You can't ask for much better in these bars. Sorry, couldn't have joined you in the fray.
So, this is a
It is
newcomer,
weird that you
eh?
showed up after the fight
How'd
and
this
that you're
boy
fine.
manage to command power
That
like
is weird. That makes me suspicious. So this is our newcomer, eh? How this boy managed to command power
It's
like that?
nothing I've ever seen.
It's nothing like I've ever seen. Do
you
you
know
know
anything
anything about it?
I might.
I might.
For
For now,
now,
the mission come first. All right, I better get straight to the message, Grius. You have a new mission.
Avenge the king.
Avenge
And
the king
kill
and kill
Louis
Lewis. Sorry, it's Louise. Louise Squireburn.
Well, good.
Well, good.
damn
It's about
those scheming
time.
nobles
Those
haven't
scheming
said so
nobles haven't said so publicly.
Every soldier knows
But every
it was
soldier
nothing
knows it was
natural
nothing
to kill
natural
the
that
king.
killed the king. Creed it. You got it. I've been considering adding something like the Creed overload, the Creed sound weapon, but have it be a Nickelback sound weapon and just alternate the two. I don't know if there's, I mean, we as a community are, and I say community as in like my own community and our organically growing streamer community, we single-handedly, collectively handedly brought back Creed. So we can also bring back Nickelback. You don't want Nickelback? I'm confused, Meg. You have to pick a lane. Do you want or do you not want Nickelback? Am I done with the villain arc? Yes. You can be done with the villain arc. You can stay in the villain arc. Nickelback left. I don't know. Did Creed ever leave? I suppose these are more philosophical questions than anything. Damn, that Louise couldn't stop one royal, could he?
There's more.
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look.
I brought a treasure from the village.
I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a
Farsight
Farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself. Look at this MP4. Look at this MP4. Tell me this isn't the most fucked up shit you've ever seen. Through the mirror lies a prince deep in slumber in the hidden village. Why is the prince in a village instead of where his dad was?
Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
That's weird. His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Cast the curse.
Louise cast a curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just going to crown a new king.
They're just going to crown a new king.
Who's Louise?
Who's Louis?
Is that a real question?
Is that a real question? Yeah. I'm the protagonist. I don't know anything. I'm asking for the audience. Nickelback front, Nickelback right, Nickelback left.
About 15 years ago.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army, but it wasn't his age that had people talking. He was this ruthless military genius, and the fact that his horns were real big.
Genius. Hero to some.
His...
Monster to others.
Oh, Jesus fuck. His horns were so big. They were so big. They were so big. This is ruthless military genius, hero to some, monster to others. I think I'm done with the villainy. It's exhausting, and I genuinely feel bad for chat. I'll tell. I mean, not that I would know because I'm a self-help life advice VTuber, right? So it's a little bit out of my wheelhouse. I'll teach you what I know, Bad Kitty, and they love you too. Hero to some, monster to others. Louise Skyburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of magma arts. Some say it was only a matter of time before he made general, the youngest the nations had, until he attacked the prince. That night when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast the fatal curse. It was Luis Guyburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands, and if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed. This is too easy. He is not the real culprit. He's being mind-controlled.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there
I don't
were
actually
a lot
know
more
that.
Luis supporters than I expected.
I just constantly read between lines. But when we were exploring the royal capital, there was a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that? Because he's going to save us and build a wall that's going to keep out the monsters. Yeah.
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence.
Oh, a little too close to home, huh?
Accuse him as you
Luis
will,
is cunning.
the
He left no
allegations
evidence.
would
Accuse him
stick.
as you will, the allegations
All we
wouldn't
could
stick.
do
All they
was
could do was send him as far away as possible, opposed to the middle of
Plenty of
nowhere.
soldiers never believed the
Plenty of
charges
soldiers
in the
never
first
believe the
place.
charges in the first place. When they look at him, they have a capable veteran unjustly made into this noble scapegoat. Did you get Franny's sword back? No, but he doesn't necessarily need it. He only needs it sometimes.
Most think the Royal Army was at its best.
Why is Batcade demoted? I had to put her in the pit because she was going through a villain arc for 5 minutes. And for her own sake, I had to extrajudiciously punish her. Okay, I didn't want to. Okay, you have to believe me. You are on a villain arc today, sir. She herself said, I am going to go through a villain arc, and I don't remember why. But she did. Oh, wait. That's because she mentioned she was going to go through a villain arc. And then I ran a poll. And then the people that voted said, hell yes, to her becoming a villain. So it's not even on me. It's indirectly on me. But technically, I didn't do anything. Mod Bad Kitty 23. Stoic asked me to become a villain. I didn't ask you to do shit. I didn't ask you to do anything. There's a lot of assertions made. Becky does not deserve the pit. Yeah, and then he said it seductively, unintentionally, and I'll do it again. Fuck you? No, fuck you.
Damn the man.
Damn the man, but he's earned his titles. He mastered the blade magic and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they
You're
need.
that worried about him.
If even that you're that worried about him, then this is gonna be easy. He suppressed the rebellions real good. That's a hell of a mission, and I want in.
So that's your game.
So that's your game, man. Pretend to be asleep or eavesdrop on the plan. You couldn't make that assumption that he was asleep. Okay, you can't put that on him, dude. You're a fool to give yourself away. If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run, not from you, not from a chance to do what's right.
Grius, he saved
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there, and it sounded like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him, especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this.
The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risked your life to save him. Why?
Fight and die a noble sir.
I will live, fight, and die a noble sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title. Say nothing in my heart. I'm losing my edge.
Make me regret this.
Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
You'll let him help us?
Right then.
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perish in that castle. You'll find the job ahead, and will be easier for a dead man.
Your lives are kept
only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Save the prince from his... Oh, no, there's... Wait, what? Rank? What is rank? Hang on. Hang on. What is rank? Metaphor ReFantazio.
I'm the Globglow Gabgala. I love books.
Best ranked? What?
Is a true treasure trove. I am the Globglow Gabgala.
What does rank
mean? I'm full of swibble glibber kind. I am the yeast of
Okay, I feel like I'm looking at possible spoilery stuff. I don't know. It's 7 out of 10 stars. Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head.
Splendid.
Remember when he threw me in the pit on Rio's stream? Oh yeah, I do, X-Ray. I do remember that. Oh man, you went kicking and screaming too. You do not like the pit. You do not. You do. She is not a fan of that pit. Let me tell you. Oh man. Puts a smile on my face every time. Am I sober? What is the spirit back animation? I need a third one too, because I also have this, but one of the Factor button could go. We're not doing the Factor sponsorship anymore. Factor sponsorship is over. Also, thank you for shouting him out. Yes, appreciate that. Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance to descend. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going a long way around. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you. Grius, the battle-hardened veteran, has become your ally. For now, he's gonna die to something. Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
No.
Three houses conversations. No, we should finally be able to get some rest. This is your first deployment, boy. Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human. What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little against them. They're no civil beast. All we know is that with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That's why I was sent first on... Let's start over. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy.
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found in the monsters.
Well,
the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time. Tell me more about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission. With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassination's our best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides. And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him? We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at a funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand. I will show him my cell phone. And we will strap him to a chair. And we will play all of the Skibbity Toilet memes over and over and over again until his head liquefies. Hell of a way to go, but we don't have much choice in the matter. Voice acting over the voice acting. Big things happening. Big things, chat, unironically. 3:25:25 at 2 p.m. EDT, 6 p.m. GMT. I am upgrading my model and my channel and animations and adding professional voice acting to alerts and new emotes. And possibly new redeems. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to add a few. I don't know if I'm going to overhaul the whole thing because some of them are mainstays. And there's going to be a subathon. And it's going to be my second stream anniversary. And there's going to be an alternation of like Twitch integration games. So probably 2 to 3 hours of Twitch integration games. And then 2 or 3 hours of single player. Then 2 or 3 hours of Twitch integration. It depends on how well the subathon is doing and timers and shit like that. You're familiar with VTubers and streamers and crap. You know what they're like, so you know what to expect. You're so loud I can hear you over Shumi's show. Okay. Do you want like a little sticker? You want a little sticker on your sticker sheet for being able to hear things? Do you want me to make you a plaque or like a trophy perhaps? What color would you like it to be? How big do you like it? Would you like it to be? Huge 2.0 reveal. Oof, so close. A fire should keep the really dangerous stuff away, I hope. Why would the fire do that? Okay, we have some movement here. What the fuck is this? Humans are unknown monsters with bizarre forms unlike any natural beast. Their bodies hold immense amounts of volatile magma, and they rampage through their surroundings indiscriminately. Despite their berserk nature, marking little sign of intelligence, they can wield advanced magic beyond the grasp of all sentient beings. Many aspects of their biology and ecology remain a total mystery.
Thank you for the subscription, Tarnished.
Use your Prime sub like me for the big things happening. Huge, big things voice acting. 2.0 model, will I take over his 1.0 model and be the real PROERSTOIC? Find out more 3/25.
Thank you so much, both for the extremely accurate message and the Prime sub. 23 months is actually insane. That 23 months must mean that you were there month 1, because you must have been there month 1, or like the razor's edge of month 2 that I was streaming. That is fucking insane to think about. I'm rapidly decaying the more that I think about this. Should I start my villain arc? I don't know. Is this going to help calm you down? I'm gonna ask you to do something, and you're not gonna hurt my feelings if you don't want me to do it, okay? Because I'm both on the fence and off the fence about me wanting to do this. I naturally read every single entry of compendiums like these so that I have a generally better understanding of what world I'm playing in, okay? There is a lot of reading here. Put a 1 in chat if you want me to read what is essentially the game's dictionary, and 2 if you want me to just continue with the game. I don't necessarily need to know what all of these things are. The game has given me just enough information through NPCs to have a broad understanding. 2, 1, 1. We need a tiebreaker. The next one is the one that gets it. I need one more person, one more brave person to 1. Okay, we're gonna read it. All right. Magic is a general term for the technique that consumes power to cause. Here, I'll add music. A general term for the technique that consumes power to cause phenomena that bends the law of nature. It has a wide range of applications, from modest use in daily life to destructive power in war. However, as magic igniters, which require a state permit for ownership and use, are required for people to be able to use magic, many cannot wield magic. Magla is a technical term for magic power that serves as the basis for magic. There are varying amounts in all things in alphabetical order, including people, plants, and animals. Because magla sometimes crystallizes in areas of high concentration, some scholars theorize that magla may be physical particles too small to see with the naked eye, aka atoms. Magla crystals are crystallized clusters of magma that forms naturally in places where high concentrations are left to fester. Though scholars have recently developed methods to create them artificially, the color of the crystals depends on the formation process and its impurities. High purity natural crystals are indispensable in producing high performance igniters. As a result, some value them higher than gems and precious metals. Areas where crystals are abundant are often claimed in the name of the crown as mining sites. Magic Igniter, a tool that acts as a conduit for magic power, without which people cannot perform magic. To own or use them, one must obtain a permit from the magic by passing a test. With some exceptions, such as those serving in the state army, igniters can be costly depending on power and specifications, and purchasing them is akin to buying land or housing. Gauntlet runners, often called runners as shorthand, a general term for the magic power semi-automated vehicles designed for traversing the wastelands and either overcoming or circumventing local wildlife threats and magical phenomena. Traveling the wilds on foot or even in a lightly armed carriage has historically been incredibly dangerous, making any long-distance trips a life-threatening risk. A royal scepter is an ornate, cane-like scepter passed down through generations of the Ukrainian family, proof of their right to rule. A magical instrument of extraordinary capabilities, powerful enough to induce natural disasters. It can only be wielded by the king, and the popularly termed royal magic it commands serves as both the pillar of the king's authority and a deterrent to war. The royal magic. A powerful magic passed through generations of Ukrainian kings, invoked through a unique magic igniter called the royal scepter. It has tremendous power that can bring about anything the king desires. There are several records of its use in the long history of the kingdom, be it for revolutionary or oppressive aims. But each is described as a cataclysmic disaster. It continues to represent a strong deterrent power to the royal family and the kingdom. Resonant vessels. When an archetype's power causes a transformation, the first stage is that of a heart becoming a metallic object of unknown origin. To activate the power, the wielder must announce their determination and their hopes for it to make it their newly made heart, which urges the body to awaken. This outcry is akin to the battle cries of heroes past who are known to call upon archetypes in the face of danger. It could be said that the transformation makes the wielder an ideal version of themselves. Prince's Curse. The lingering malevolent magic sustained by the prince during his assault 12 years ago. At the time of the incident, great minds from all over the country attempted to break the curse, yet none were successful. Those who can see the flow of Magnus as it resembles poisonous briar vines entwined around the sleeping prince. Don't leave, come back. We tried. Everyone's leaving. That's fine. You chat as a whole. Chat the Hivemind. Chat the Monolith has said what they want. Too much reading. Summarize it in 5 words. Sorry, big bro. I cannot do that. You are getting the whole fucking thing. You're lucky that I'm not actually. That would be funny. So I'm going to say the punctuation now. You want 3.0? You're going to have to wait like 3 years, bro. 2.0 is the next in line. 325.25. That was 5 words, 6 words. Shout out, True Creature. How are you doing? True Creature is a very cool dude that plays the video games real good. And has a nice accent that my wife is super into. Welcome in, and also designed my pixel dance emote that's very popular, remains very popular, and also designed the 2.0 version of the sprite that you're gonna see at 325.25. Alright, let's keep it moving. We don't have all day, right, chat? Barsop Mirror. A mysterious looking glass tinged with magic. Period. Entrusted to Gallica by the resistance for her secret mission. Period. This pair of identical mirrors reflects a view of the other, no matter the distance separating them. Period. Gallica possesses one half of the pair, while the other remains by the prince, allowing her to check on his condition.
Previous king's assassination. The game revolves around a day-night cycle and weather system, which dictates specific behavior.
Oh, it's a she?
This system
Gallica's a she?
I
mean, I don't care.
And is a mainstay of that series.
I don't care. Whatever.
System combines
an unusual variety of magic. Oh wait, no. Gallica's the fairy. It doesn't matter.
With real-time action
music and magic. An unusual variety of magic that causes the listener to become aware of their state of mind through the form of sound and music. As it is a modest form of magic with seemingly no utility on the battlefield, it's considered a meaningless, trifling skill in society, and is thus rarely used.
Getting ambushed.
Wait, music is actual?
The latter is
music is actually a type of magic? Interesting. So it's like bard shit. We're halfway through it. Kingdom of Euchronia. A union of allied kingdoms spans the Kingdom of Euchronia, the Principality of Oceania, the Principality of Montario, Euchronia being the suzerain with his king holding authority over all 3 kingdoms. I'm being overwhelmed by it right now. This is a lot. Why? What's happening? The original king, Hythla, congratulations, was sorry that happened, was this United Nations first ruler and is often referred to as the founder king. Royal capital, Grand Trad, the nation's largest city, capital of both the Kingdom of Euchronia and the United Kingdoms at large. Also referred to as the royal capital, being the home of the palace and seat of the royal bloodline. Welcome in, Arxar. Known for its solid ramparts, a site which has long been emblematic of the city itself, however. When the massive regolith Grand Cathedral was built, the building's grandeur became the new symbol of Grand Trad. Northern border fort. A defensive fort on the northern edge of Euchronia territory, also bordering the country of Oceania to the west. Built before the kingdom's unification, this old stronghold has outlived its political and strategic relevance, and is most often used as a training ground for new soldiers. Hidden Village. A hidden village whose name and location are kept secret from the world. The prince afflicted by a curse is being sheltered and receiving treatment there. This is also where Stoic and Gallica were issued their secret mission. Bro, can you tell me one thing that any of the last walls of Texas? Yeah, dude, there's the prince has the coronavirus. Okay, he's got the vines on him, the thorny vines on him, and he's in a village. He's in a village and he's getting treatment. Wait, who is a woman? Can you reread it all? Sure. A human is an unknown monsters with bizarre forms. Unlike any natural beast, their body holds immense amounts of volatile magma, and they rampage through their surroundings indiscriminately, despite their We're almost done. You can get if Galka was a white mage, though Stoic would be racist and not allow her in the party because it's too close to Galka. Galka, all Galkas have to do is have more MP, and then I would be more willing to invite them. It's not that hard. Just like if you listen, if you have to equip astral rings in order to fulfill a mage role, maybe you should be a mage. There's so much going on. I think I need to go to bed. You, as long as you're happy or happy adjacent creature, that's what I want. Okay. This isn't gonna stop until I'm done with the dictionary. An assassination attempt on the prince 12 years ago. Assailants infiltrated the palace to attack the prince as he was sleeping, catching the royal guard by surprise with their sudden appearance to the secured grounds. Though these royal guards gave panic chase, they ultimately made a cataclysmic blunder. Not only did they allow the prince to be harmed, they failed to capture the assailants or even ascertain their identities. Oh boy, there's a lot here. Elder tribe. The ninth tribe, distinct from the commonly known 8 tribes, are condemned by the Sanctus Church for inheriting a dangerous magic heretical to the teachings of the church. Their population is so small that to even see one in public is rare, and they face greater discrimination than any other tribe. In fact, many outside the main cities don't believe they exist.
Anyways, metaphor.
Clamar tribe. The Clamar tribe composes the largest population in all the allied kingdoms. Their most distinctive features are the horns, which grow on both sides of their head. Clamars have a broad diversity of facial and body types, which has essentially made them average. The Ukrainian royal family are Clamar, and members of this tribe hold a majority of important positions within the government, leading many Clamars to internalize the belief that they are the kingdom's most preeminent tribe. Rusant tribe. Most of the most populous tribes of the United Kingdom, second only to the Clamar. Long pointed ears are their most distinguishing feature. They often boast excellent physiques, which have given them superior martial prowess. Rusant women are stronger than most men of other tribes, and many will inevitably work in the military and often hold key offices. They are considered as influential as the Clamar, and the 2 tribes are sometimes called the prevailing tribes. Wow, interesting. I'm sorry, you can blame me, also me, chat. I'm sorry, I'm surprised I haven't been thrown in a pit. Everybody's doing it. I can't punish the whole hive mind that I wouldn't have a chance. Okay? But if you want to get away with anything, just fucking rebel. That's all you have to do. Parapus tribe, a tribe recognizable by bestial airs and a tail. There are many variations of their hair and skin colors, including coal-colored skin not seen in other tribes. They're physically adept and often honest with their emotions, giving them a reputation for hedonism, for better or for worse. They're drawn to parties and festivities, as well as happy-go-lucky charm is often their credit. It could also be seen as recklessness. Also, they could have picked a better picture than the one. Imagine if you opened a dictionary and you were trying to find like a species or something, and you see and the only picture they had in the book was of whatever it was getting executed. And Prince of Ukrainia, the son and heir to the throne of King. I'm sorry that happened, or congratulations. More than 10 years ago, a mysterious attack in the royal palace left him afflicted with a deadly curse. The curse took a toll on his body, and though he bravely endured treatment, his recovery was interrupted several years later when he and his closest age suddenly vanished from the castle without a trace. The king exhausted all possible means to find him, but was ultimately unsuccessful. He was formally declared deceased 3 years ago, and a royal funeral was held in his honor. Gallica, a fairy who accompanies Stoic on his journey, doubling as a chaperone for his special mission. Her diminutive size excludes her from participating physically in battles, but her special fairy traits allow her more proficiency than Stoic when it comes to sensing magma and knowing magic. Though she can become heated when her personal values are tested, she is a reassuring travel companion. Please hold while I put my wife in the pit. Time out. Prune Shumi. 1,200,000 seconds. As it was written, so it shall be done. Enjoy Oblivion.
3.0, 3.0,
I love you.
3.0,
Leon Stroll, a young man of the Clemmer tribe, met at the recruitment center in Grand Trad. A genial youth who values just not in my house. Not in my house. You're gonna call me 3.0. Chat does it because they don't know any better. You know better. That's the difference. A genial youth who values justice with a good head on his shoulders. He comes from a noble family. All this bitching that you're doing in chat. We held a vote. It was simple majority. Okay? It's almost over. You're making it take longer. He comes from a noble family, but seems to have a complex circumstances that led him to enlist in the army. Typically a commoner profession, though new recruits grumble at being ordered to refer to each other by their surnames in order to prevent overfamiliarity. Stroll doesn't seem to mind. Grius. Arvid Grius, a veteran rogue warrior and resistance member alongside Stoic and Gallica. He infiltrated the ranks of the army, has been working as a covert operative. Gallica was entrusted with delivering secret orders to him. See, if I didn't read this shit, I would have known there was a resistance, probably until like 30 minutes later when they mentioned that there was a resistance that I was a part of. Estivium Fortin, the 78th Sanctifex of the Sanctus Church, the state religion of the United Kingdom. He holds the highest authority within Sanctism and as such is the leader of the Crown Theocracy. Despite hailing from the Rogue tribe rather than the more common Clemar or Rusan tribes, he enjoys a broad base of support. In the turmoil following the sudden death of the previous king, many view him as something of an interim king given his position as the leader of a moderate faction. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We don't know what rogues are. We don't know what rogues are? What's a rogue? Chat, what's a rogue? What's a rogue? And I ain't talking about the D&D class neither. We don't know what a rogue is. The game has not told us what a rogue is. Louis Squireburn, the Clemar royal officer of great renown who managed to become nobility at an exceptionally young age. Revolt, you don't do that to wife. She's gonna be back in 2 weeks. Relax. The timeout isn't gonna be literally forever. He possesses extraordinary skills as both a warrior and archmage, but even more highly regarded are his capabilities as a military strategist, for which his superior insight and grasp of his psychology set him apart. Oh my god, he's just like me for real. His faculties as a young soldier were so sure that his own allies came to grow wary of him, calling him a monster in the making. Wait a minute.
For Shumi 3.0,
Wait a minute.
3.0,
Wait a minute.
3.0,
Oh no! There's two parts. There's two entries. Uh-oh! Looks like it looks like we gotta keep reading. It's more than one part, dude. Are they all like that? Okay, they're not all like that. Human, given their unnatural physical resilience, large specimens can wipe out their entire armies. Although there have been sightings of humans since antiquity. Actual encounters are incredibly rare. She can't hear you. The pit is soundproof. If you're reading this story stream so we can walk out short at its pleasure. Oh, I'm sad it's over. He did this to Shumi. Stop pitting. Stop helping her out. Stop helping each other. Stop supporting each other. The actual encounters are incredibly rare and they have long been dismissed from any real threat. However, recent years have sent them appearing with more rapid frequency across the Crown's lands, which has made people uneasy. I'm gonna make a compromise with you, chat, and this is bait. If you want me to stop reading, I'll untime you out. I'll untime you out.
That's right.
I'll untime you. Don't touch my shit. It's all. Don't touch my shit. Don't look at my shit. It's exactly. It's not even a bit. Don't touch my stuff because it's all perfectly placed to not interfere with each other. There's wires touching everything. It's all a very fancy clock. It's all a very, very fancy clock that will fucking break if you look at it.
Unionize.
I know, I'm panicking because you're gonna touch my stuff. Oh my god, mod. 5 subs and they stopped reading the fantasy dictionary. I want to read it. So I need financial incentive to stop. Although there's been sightings of humans since antiquity, actual encounters are incredibly rare and they have long been dismissed from being any real threat. However, recent years have seen them appearing with more rapid frequency across the Crown's lands, which have the people uneasy. Okay, there's no... Stop! I want to go back. Memorandum. Magic. There's not. Magla crystal. However, people have long whispered that magma crystals are dangerous to those who deal with them. Such statements are largely regarded as hearsay because there's little evidence to support it, but recently even the state army has grown more cautious with them as reported incidents are on the rise. There's 100% chance that touching magma crystals makes you a monster. Only ever give them chopsticks with rice. Joke's on you, we don't have any chopsticks. The expense is so great with magic igniters. Buying more than one igniter would be difficult even with an entire lifetime income of the average commoner. In order to prevent accidents and crime, the Crown Theocracy and the Magic Association have exclusive production rates of igniters. Unauthorized production is considered a serious offense. The time needed to cast magic depends on the user's skill, but can also be slightly impacted by the capabilities of the igniter itself. While using an igniter while sedentary poses a little problem. While sedentary? What? Activating an igniter while moving is difficult? Oh, they mean like standing still.
2.0
and it's less advised
really
to use them cautiously. Oh, so it's like an in-universe reason why there are turn-based battles. It's because you can't use magic when you're moving around. I get it. I understand. However, as cities and countries grew, so too did demand for resources. In 3.0, you say? It's a bit. They don't know what they're talking about, they're just stimming. So too did demand for resources, many of which requires transport in large quantities. The Gauntlet Runners filled the niche of an armed, sturdy vehicle that could help with transport and land development. Their smaller runnels roughly the size of an armed carriage with a simple deck addition, but it's more common to see models that walk on legs with an internal living area comparable to a modest house. Legs are more common in their design than wheels, partly because of their versatility on all manners of difficult terrain, but more so because adopting the remains and skeletons of large monsters as is more cost effective and stronger than artificially creating all the components necessary. So it's like Monster Hunter. It's like they're like Monster Hunter ships. Royal Scepter Part 2. Consequently, any king of Uchronia must be well versed in magic, and the boon of royal lineage is not enough to ensure succession to the throne. Historically, there have been many cases where an offshoot member of a prince's family has become king, when the bloodline's most direct inheritor was judged not to have enough magical aptitude to truly wield the royal scepter. Okay, so it's like Saga Frontier 2. Got it. Okay, no second entry on that. No second entry on that. No second entry on that. Originally owned by the prince, the Farsight mirror is a small item that is impossible to make with contemporary technology. Some believe it may be, in fact, a divine relic. It's a fucking iPhone, is what it is. Okay, there's nothing there. The continent is surrounded by fast-running currents, and ships can only set anchor from the southern inland sea, where the otherwise swift currents are less violent. As a result, there have been few invasions from overseas, and the three countries have achieved long histories. I heard it too from a friend of a friend of a friend. Not you too, Meg. Meg, you were the last bastion of reason. Can you, Meg-chan. Meg dog, M-dogs. Meg, you can't do this to me. You can't. Lurking protest still wife is free. She's free, she's out. She came in here and threatened to touch my shit for 2 seconds, which is all I need to fucking cave. I heard the clip, bro, don't at me. You would hear the clip. That's such a Meg thing to do. As a result, there have been few invasions from overseas. The three countries have achieved long histories. If you actually want me to fucking fold like a blanket, all you need to do is go up to my streaming area when I'm streaming and threaten to touch the phone or the microphone. I will fucking squeal like a pig until you leave. The capital of the kingdom is Grand Trad, the largest city in the kingdom, located in north-central Uchronia. The most white... You're doing so good, chat. I think we're like 70% done. The sanctism establishes a state religion under the reign of the most recent monarch king. I'm sorry that happened, or congratulations, the 5th. Okay, there's nothing there. Northern border fort. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. The assailant who made direct contact with the prince was a mage who fled the palace after casting a high-level curse. Thanks to the efforts of the royal healers, the prince avoided an untimely demise, but they were unable to free him from his affliction. According to the royal guards who fought the band of assassins, the only clue regarding the identity of the mage was that they were patently not an adult. Very specific. This assailant was able to arrange a sneak attack within the palace, had a masterful command of high-level curse magic and the appearance of a child. By all accounts, the only person to match these unique criteria was Luis, who was afterwards strongly condemned by all in the palace. However, no evidence could be found. Justice is yet to be served, because it wasn't him. He's not the guy. The guy is a different guy. Anytime that they tell you that the guy is the guy, it's not the guy. It's some other guy. Each of the 8 tribes possess unique physical traits, making them recognizable at first glance, such as clamorous horns, the Resistance long ears. The other tribe, however, bears no such distinguishing feature, and thus are regarded as inferior beings. No shit, this is like what being a VTuber that isn't a cat girl or a bunny girl or a fish girl is. Okay, it's exactly this. It's exactly this. You don't have cat ears? You don't have bunny ears? Fucking get out. You don't have size J cups? Why are you talking to me? I think it would cry. I have to do this. I'm contractually obligated. Oh, it wasn't a bad Christ. Stoic, have I told you my theory about how the current version is actually 2.0? No, but I feel like you're gonna tell me anyway. I would never touch your mic without consent, Stoic, but maybe you could. If somebody would take my ear privileges, this would have happened. Keep up the insert degree of work here, work. The other tribe. Okay, I've already read that. Clamar tribe. Clamars value freedom and dislike illogical restraint. They enjoy cultivating discussion, but do not always consider the situation or appropriateness of doing so, which occasionally leads to conflict. However, some studies suggest this disposition is what drives them to seek governmental positions and other important offices. I'm downgrading my price from 5 gift subs to 1 gift sub for the next 5 minutes only. Many Rasan pride themselves, or if you aren't sub, then just your regular sub if you have the means to do so, of course. Many Rasan pride themselves on outperforming others in strength. I'm perfectly content to read the rest of this. While this could be perceived as a disciplined competitiveness, on the flip side, there are many with a belligerent temperament, obsessed with proving superiority in any situation. This is the second version. 1.0 was the gray one. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes, the second version of the 1.0. Yes. Now you're getting it. Because the 2.0 is not just the model. It's also the channel as a whole. So if anything, I'm being generous by saying that this model that I'm currently using right now is like a 1.1 or 1.2. It's not a 2.0. It's like how the Xbox was actually the first one type of marketing. Yeah. No Flow gets it. Parapus tribe. Due to the stereotype, the Parapus are looked down upon by other tribes, which prevents them from securing a foothold in politics, despite being nearly as populous as the Rasan and Clamar tribes. The discrimination against them is especially obvious in large cities. Nope, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. No, nothing. Grius, nothing. Borden, nothing. Luis. He prizes rationality above all else, strictly adhering to a policy of appointing officers by their capabilities alone without regard for tribe or origin. As a result, senior officials accuse him of trying to undermine tradition. However, he now wields an influence far beyond a typical officer, and many believe he was to be the youngest person ever to be appointed the Army's highest ranking position of general. There are several tiers to mage certification, with the majority being low-tier artisans, engineers, and soldiers, which limit the type and usage of magic, such as magic professors and healers. The higher the tier of certification, the more difficult it is to obtain. Few in the kingdom hold the highest tier. One bearer alone can influence nations. We're on the last category. We're almost done. We're almost done. As a viewer, is mainly the model that matters to my experience. I don't know if you actually believe that. I'm gonna give you benefit of the doubt, Prybars, but I don't think you do. I think you're fibbing. The book Stoic carries with him. It's a memoir-style novel depicting a country with neither magic nor a notion of tribes, where people are not discriminated by birth. Quite literally a fantasy world. It was designated as a forbidden text by the Sanctus Church 10 years prior. Most copies are thought to have been buried, making it hard to come by in present day. It's a well-bound book that could be unusual for a commoner to own. Sanctism. A monotheistic religion devoted to the worship of the one God, the Almighty. The religion of majority across the United Kingdom, its sanctors preach that uttering the prayer, close your eye within one's heart, will reach God, bringing salvation. It's a state religion, and the Sanctus hierarchy is deeply intertwined with the kingdom's politics. Currently, the crown theocracy is at the heart of the kingdom's political affairs. Last one, recruitment center. A center located in every city for people to apply to join the army. For those without family or means, volunteering is one of the quickest ways to earn money and social credibility. Recruitment is not always open, but concern about public safety due to the sudden death of the king, as well as the monster outbreaks in the area, has led to an unusually long recruitment period in the royal capital. You see, that wasn't so bad. All that noise for nothing. Think about how much more context you know now for the things that are happening in the game. Okay, like you didn't know until I read it that the book that the main character is, oh, she sits on his shoulder when he's not moving. That's cute. Wow. What was that power in you? I wonder. Gria seems to know something about it. Well, hey, I say use it or lose it. That said, let's take the rest of the day off. Haha. I want to talk some more. Sure, if you want, but let's take a break eventually, okay? You've done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act through his highness. Oh, you want to ask about that power, don't you? I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you? Nothing but a mercenary, and yet His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness Prince Tutor of Swordplay. The night of the attack, I was there. Truly, that's incredible. Got it. It's getting late. We'll talk details tomorrow. I like to hear how the sanctum is faring myself, but as it stands, I'm in need of some shut-eye. Never in all my life have I witnessed anything like the power you use. Tell me, is that some sort of magic? 2.0 model, don't they have anime games like this about Rome? You should play that. Date Augustus or whatever. There is a game called Expeditions Rome that I was super into. And I haven't played it for a long time, and they've made like a million updates. I don't think that Expeditions Rome would do well on a stream. That said, I've been surprised for what chat seems to like and what they don't like. I've been wrong in the past before. So for all I know, you guys would fucking live and breathe and suck down Expeditions Rome if I played it. 2.0 model now has 2.0 more holes that move unlike this version. Excuse me. Being a villain has been exhausting. Shower time lurk. Enjoy your lurk. How's your 9070 treating you, bro? It's fucking easy, homie. Very nice. Who is that weird bear porn? Put that shit in TTS. You forgot the XT. Haven't retained any of that text, so it'll be on the test. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll put some respect on it next time. Holy fuck, my lord and savior. You were reading us something? Damn, I missed it. Could you read it again? Just watch the VOD. Just watch it. Just fucking watch the VOD. I know you're memeing, but just fucking watch the VOD. Watch the VOD. Like, comment, subscribe on everything. Sounds about right. Oof, ad. Any gifters? No, I suppose it could be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken in the commotion besides. Incredible. If only you had that kind of power back then. Apologies, just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for us both. So let's get some rest. Is this an item? Gold beetle. I obtained 1 gold beetle. Is that a key? Wait, is that a key item? Really? Can you imagine if I read every single piece of description? I'm not going to do that. I'll do that. Well, actually, we'll do that, but I'll do it off stream. I'll do it off stream. But can you imagine? Can you imagine if I read every single descriptor of everything? Can I not equip my characters? I guess I can't. That's fine. You see any more shinies? I don't see any more shinies. So you're kind of my backup, Fran. That's what a nice thing to say. Let's get some rest. Is he about to fuck you? Ooh woo. I mean, I don't know. Maybe my character is super into that. It's possible.
Can't sleep?
Can't sleep?
Guess I'm not surprised.
Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through.
Still,
you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best. The ground makes a poor bed.
I know.
I know. I will.
I wanted to tell you, though.
When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, exactly what it said. I mean, I haven't exactly been in much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message and then almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous. And it feels kind of like it's my fault. So I've been experimenting with ways to make my mouth move more accurately. So when I mouth with my mouth, it mounts on my model in different mouthy ways. I'm making little adjustments because I want my 2.0 mouth to mouth as much as I can possibly mouth. So I know that it put you through a lot of pain, at least some of you, but by far the best test that I could have asked for was me reading through the entire... I can't make direct eye contact with the main character. It looks like he's infinitely in his own mind palace and he's not clawing his way back out. Me reading all that shit is gonna tell me whether or not my mouth is more mouthy. I don't mind a little danger. I don't really mind.
That's nice of you.
That's nice of you to say. Look, I can't fight with you, but as long as you're up against the scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, Stoic. I don't know what it is yet, but I believe in you.
Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for?
You know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading. So true.
If only our lives were...
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just like war after war here, with Magla Arts fueling the flames.
It's a nice fantasy.
It's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. For real though, now lurk. Thank you, NoFlow. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate you. Like, if anything were to happen to him, would you adopt me? As far as I'm concerned, you're already adopted. What does it do if you do an overly exaggerated smile? Whatever this is. As white as I can get it. So whatever it was that you saw was it. Good night. Ah, my eyes. Ow. What the fuck? They know it's not time, right?
Nice to meet you. I've been waiting.
Is this the Velvet Room? If he has a long... Oh, no, he's hot. Is it my character? Is it my 2.0? Oh, dude. Oh, he's 2.0 model coded.
You truly are an intriguing one.
Oh, no, he's hot. Oh, no, he's hot. Oh, no.
Fascinating.
Welcome to the Funny Gold Man Room. Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. Truly, you are susceptible to the book hussy, just as I am.
My name is Moore.
My name is Moore. I will be constantly asking you if you would like to read more. And I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading.
You stand now in my study.
I'm so sad I won't see you live. Is your next model more or less cunty? Probably significantly more. I would say it's a pretty, if I'm understanding the word cunty the way that I think you're trying to say it, yes, it's significantly more. I'm so sad I won't see you live. You might. It's gonna be a subathon, so you know, unless it happens to go less than well, I should be live by the time that you happen to roll around, whenever it would be easiest for you. And if it goes really, really well, I'll see you Thursday. I have this friend who says I always bully them, but I love them and only do what they do to me in private. You stand now in my study, quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia.
Alas, it's as much a prison.
Or maybe it's academia. Academia, maybe. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place.
It has me a bit addled,
honestly. I no longer remember where in my kingdom my actual study lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls until you appeared, and now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, or a hand, I can speak directly to your mind. So what would you say to an alliance? What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know.
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've been awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of immortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magla within. Am I a human? Is that why?
It is above all.
It's above all a mystic, long-hidden art. Now the stuff of legend, what I've come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
Archetypes.
A spirit of heroic virtue.
A spirit of heroic virtue, a transformative power that manifests
who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect.
Only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect.
Heroes of antiquity
are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the immortal. These accounts are no longer mere allegory but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant not for just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest forms, archetypes represent the power of a true hero, one who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me in this request, and I believe my dream may be possible. Together we can restore the kingdom's ideals. Yeah, but why did the king lock you away in this mind palace, though? Are you the reason why I have this 1,000-yard stare? I shall kindly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship? Okay, I have okay or begrudgingly okay.
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 The bargain is struck then.
The bargain is struck then. Franny, don't. Franny, you can't. You appear when you approach them like that, when you say, "Are we still friends?" You have to approach it from a place of dominance. You have to say, "I'm glad that we're still friends, despite you wronging me this way." You need to be assertive. And T-pose also. I hear a voice from somewhere.
The scholar in
search of utopia, more within him wells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee might yet awaken. Friendship get.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
What the fuck is this? Do I just get this, or am I picking? I have to assume that I'm getting both of these. The party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in Academia. Allow the party to change between archetypes. Wait, did I actually select? I guess that's a heroic embodiment of the Seeker from More. Wait, did I actually select something? I don't know what I'm picking. More is the first of your followers. People that can support your quests as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. More is the first of many, so keep an eye out. I want that lady with the white hair. Give her to me. Sure. Sorry. Oi, are we still friends, you fucking clit? Is that better? I would say yes, that is better. Just phrase it in a way that's like 5% pulled back. We'll meet again, I'm sure. I didn't read that. I progressed, and I don't know how. I didn't touch any buttons. I think it's because I accidentally pressed space.
5 days remain.
Oh no, there's a time limit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Already then?
Already then?
From here on, we travel
in secret. If we're going to go back to the capital, we have to do it undetected.
So we'll cut through the
forest. Find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side. That way, they'll never see us coming, huh? So you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better. Speaking of which, you were talking like you know something about it. Not much, just what I picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's the power from in those who walk a righteous path. Sounds like superstition to me, but every day is always clear on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable.
Never thought it'd come back
to haunt me, despite all my training and research. I've never managed to master it myself. It really is something special, Leon. Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down. Why are you yelling at him like that?
I'm watching you.
I'm watching you? Why are you fucking getting pissy with him?
Yes, I get
He's not doing anything to you. Distrust me, all right? Let's check the map. This will all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
They're calling the Nord mines. Apparently, going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case.
This road should take us to Grand Trad.
All right.
We'll check for a way around. Next stop, Grand Trad.
Let's see.
Can I? Stop. That's northern border fort. I have no intention of going back. Why not?
Let's see.
This is where we are now. We really can't waste any time. You sure about that? Can I access the menu from here? Maybe not. The Nord mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital undetected. We'll be going through the Nord mines. Are you ready? I can only assume that this game has like a Disco Elysium system where as you do activities, it progresses time, and that it's not actually progressing time all the time in real time. I can only hope.
Good.
I'm not a fan of like time-based limits. I wasn't a fan of Persona 5 doing that. I know that the time limits are typically infinitely more generous than you need in order to actually complete everything, but at the same time, I just don't like feeling like there's any kind of pressure. Know what I mean?
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals.
With magla crystals.
Capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks.
It's because there's a fucking
Exiting
demon
the
in there.
forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
It's because there's a demon in there, man. I'm telling you. The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path. Huh?
What happened?
What's the matter? I may be imagining it, but I can't help but feel like we're being watched. Is deep in the wilderness, though? Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on edge. Looking for an opening to escape? Don't worry, I have my eye on you. You sure about that one, Chief?
Look at that!
Hey, look, up in the air. That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for an ambush. So what now? Looks like we need another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide and wait it out. No, we have to keep moving. We are already low on time as is. Besides, let me guess, you could move much faster if I died back there. He didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith. He doesn't even look hurt. Why the fuck is Grius such a bitch to him, man? We need to move. Don't fall behind. Save current state. I can't save current state. Why can't I save current state? What's the point of... Wait, what was that? What? Why am I all glowy now? I mean, it's an interesting effect, but why though? Glue moss, my favorite kind. Hold on, there's some wild dogs over there. Hundos, the beasts hunt in packs. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them the chances to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for now. Why do you hesitate, lads? Just a pack of wild dogs. Barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. Really? You still don't get it? So be it. It seems you need an impromptu lesson on the basics of combat. Pay attention, as this subject affords few mistakes. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider it. Is this your first meeting, or you're already familiar with them?
Got it.
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly. Now size up that hundo. What do you make of it? It's weaker. Indeed, you slipped out of a death grip of the forces. Should hardly be a challenge. Activate Phase Sight and identify an enemy's strength via their color. Lower enemies will be blue, same level yellow, stronger enemies red. When you leveled up to a point where you think you can overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy and see if their color has changed. When engaging a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple square attack. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle, though the protagonist will still take damage. That's a neat way of handling being overpowered. If you press L1 when it curses over an enemy, you'll lock onto them. The enemy will always be in view. You can easily close the distance by attacking. I will never do that. Understood. Now try it for yourself.
Let's push through.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's push through.
It's a cute little integration of light action elements into the overworld. I support it.
Hold on.
Oh, that's right. I have one more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it.
Never drop your guard. Even against weaker foes on the battlefield, fortunes can turn if you let up for even a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Press triangle to initiate a squad battle. I understand. If you initiate a squad battle on an enemy after depleting its break gauge, but okay. However, you're attacked by an enemy stronger than you, will be forced into a battle where the enemy... Okay, so don't be bad. Got it? Survey the situation. Use different methods to fight. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity to decide if you want to stun them first. Okay, I get it. Phase Sight will help you to... Yes, I get it. You told me this. He told me this. There's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before we reach Grand Trad. Can I just... Okay, very good. Yeah, that did beat the ass. If you're unhappy with how the battle's going, you can restart from the beginning with L3. Pressing R2 assist will automatically move the cursor to an enemy who has a weakness to a skill you have.
Wish we knew their affinities.
We don't know their affinities. How about we just hit him with a sword? Yeah, it's already over, man. Their weakness is sword. Perfect.
Hopefully that's the last of them for a while.
Wait, is dudes coming? Can I see the map? I can't see the map. Now, can I save? Why can't I save my shit?
Alright, how's that? This is our chance. Forward.
This is our chance. Now, is there an auto battle? I need to keep an eye out for the... I see myself getting equipment and shit, but how do I equip it?
Chose the wrong opponent.
Don't. I want to use an item. No. Is it touchpad? Nope. I just took a screenshot. Left. Up. Down. No, that's the memorandum that everybody hates. I use whose skill? No, I don't want to use a skill. I want to equip. I want to equip things. Can I not? Is it not that kind of RPG? Okay. Oh, okay. These are things that are already equipped. I understand. Presumably. Wait, what? That was weird.
Kill them all! Come on! Alright, how's that?
Now, helpfully, it's still telling us that we're getting experience by killing them. Which is a very, very nice touch. They could have easily not.
There they are.
We're not alone. Keep an eye.
Let's push through! Okay, let's give this all we've got. Settle this quick!
Auto battle time. Oh, R3 is auto battle. Kill all the things. It's always an experience. So true, Meg. Meg, you are hereby promoted to stream tactician.
Still up?
Your check is in the mail. As well as your elaborate, extravagantly detailed robe.
I feel stronger.
Which, you know, isn't free, so I'm gonna have to take out the robe from your check. And it was also horrifically expensive, so I'm also gonna need to take it out of your check for at least 6 months. Okay.
We made short work of them.
Free! That's right. We got a new item, Bouncy Bark. Hell yeah.
Come on! Let's give them a fight.
I love Bouncy Bark. It's my favorite kind.
You're here?
Animations are nice. They're nothing crazy. At least so far. It's just a nice looking game. Again, not as stylish, arguably, as Persona 5, but it's all well and good. It's all well and good, baby. Have you seen you a lot around these parts before? You wouldn't happen to be bandits. You've seen Dodgy too. You really think I look like a bandit? Oh well, at the very least, I suppose you're not crooks. Because I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed. I mean, we are here. What are you doing in such a remote place? I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I have a regular nearby, so I came for business, but the beasts are really bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared. Pardon? For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no. Vash the Stampede. My apologize, didn't mean to start the mood. Hey, would you lot be interested in buying something? Listen, in my trade, you hear a lot of gossip, plenty of rumors lately about beasts from all over getting more feral by the day. And when that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some town or village. Jill's me to even speak of it. I heard that monsters have been running amok lately at the nearby border fort. Hope nothing bad has happened. Is there any reason why I would hold on to these? I'm gonna look it up. Watch this while I do that.
really delightful.
Let's see, is there any, because some games want you to like trade things for more valuable things later.
I love books, and this basement is a true
sell items or hold onto.
the
Metaphor.
The schwabble double wabble gabble flibber blabber blab. I'm full of swibble glibber.
I don't think I know yet. I was says to sell human remains and other things. Okay. As vendor trash, it has never been important. I believe people with early copies also said it was fine. Okay, but I want to like know.
Splendid.
Should I sell or hold on to it? CS:GO Reddit. Okay. Evidently, it's fine. So we'll just sell. No, I don't want to sell everything. Wait, can I buy shit from you?
Thank you.
Plenty of stuff in this woods. I'll stay put until the beast settle down some. You find something worth selling, you know where to find me.
Welcome.
Buy me. Revival medicine. I don't know how hard it is. You know what? I'll be fine. I'm just going to assume naturally that I'm never going to die.
They saw us.
This is our chance.
Before I get hit, please. Thank you. It's like somebody put one of my loos on screen. What the fuck is this? Pro boner. Very good. Very good. You are right. Pro boner is true. It's true.
Two remaining.
Not bad.
Finish the job.
Cut them down. Perfect. Unscathed triumph.
That'll do it.
Why did my character activate his stand again? I don't know. I think it's because I pressed R2.
Nobody here to lay claim to it, so it's yours.
Oh, he has voice acting? That's crazy. Nope. Sorry about it, Mr. Crow. Ain't gonna ever go down like that. Persona!
Looks like we don't have the skills to hit their weakness right now.
Wait, what? How do I... Wait a minute.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Put them all in one fell swoop.
Wait a minute. How did I activate my shit? Okay, that's weird.
Take this.
Why was I able to activate my persona?
Try hard.
They'll be still stunned though. So we have some things that we're gonna cover. This is the last week that we have with our 1.0. You can joke all you want about the 1.2 or 1.5 or 2.0 that this is, but this is our last week with it. This coming Saturday is the last time that you're probably ever gonna see this model, unless they do some sort of like throwback stream or something, which is unlikely, but possible. We ranked up our persona. Huzzah.
How's that? We have the edge.
Then the week after, so next week is gonna be, holy shit, it's next week. Next week is gonna be no streams at all. At all. No streams. I'm going to be using every available moment that I'm not working, and depending on how slow work is during work, to get everything ready and in place and ready to fire when the time comes.
There are still some foes around.
Couldn't help but notice that I wasn't able to allocate my stats. Maybe I didn't actually level up, and I'm just psyoping myself into thinking that I could.
All right. How's that? This battle's out. Super Mario, let's go.
I'm gonna be try-harding with an Ethernet adapter for my iPhone. There's not many more improvements that I could make with my tracking. I'm using an iPhone 13 mini, which is technically a step above what was like the most recent generation in like tracking technology with the program that I'm using for my Puppet. So directly connecting it by Ethernet to, for some reason I can't connect the fucking iPhone program directly to my computer via USB cable, which would make the most sense. Instead, I have to connect it by like Ethernet to give it like the best possible broadcasting chance to send data as quickly as possible to my computer. I don't know why that has to be wireless. It's just an accepted VTuber thing that it has to be through this fucking program that I'm using. So aside from perhaps like another tracking program and the Ethernet adapter, there's nothing else that I could do to make my mouthy as I can, track my face as accurately as I can, outside of just sheer testing. And I'm going to be testing pretty much every second, probably the day before. This game is fun looking. So far, it's ticking a lot of boxes for me. JRPGs are always difficult to stream, if only because, one, if you're not considered like a JRPG streamer, or if people don't want to get spoiled, or if people aren't that into RPGs in general, they will typically just bounce off the JRPG. So in my own experience, and probably what the stats are going to tell me, is that the first part of a JRPG typically gets really, really, really good stats. Ultimately, that's not as important as my broader mission to try to help people using variety gaming as a vehicle and otherwise teaching either directly or indirectly ways to use the 2,000-year-old Greco-Roman philosophy that I've been practicing for about 10 years. But typically the first stream does the best, and then you see a drop-off on stream 2 through question marks, and then you see a pickup typically towards the end, where all the people that have already beaten the game come back and are like, okay, all I care about is seeing the ending. Or otherwise people are like glad that, you know, that it's almost over, will cope, stay, and watch you. And Metaphor is a long RPG, which is why I knew that I was playing with fire when I was putting it on the next game to pick poll, because I knew that the likelihood that it was eventually was going to get picked was high. But it still applies, dude. My disclaimer that I reserve the right to pivot from a game at any time, even if people are super enjoying it. If I'm loving it, I will play it to the end, even if it happens to do poorly statistically on stream. If I'm liking it and chat's liking it, and that's reflected in the stats, I'm content to do the same thing. If I feel like I need to pivot in order to stop my algorithm from dying, then I'll just do that, right? There's no shortage of games to play, and then I could just play this game on my own time. It's not like it's gonna delete itself because I stopped streaming. How much are you still doing? I would say probably 5-10 minutes, something like that. Well, don't overdo it. May I love this game. Welcome in, Scott K. As someone who streams RPGs, every word that you said is so true. Damn, I skipped it. Fuck. What happened? I didn't remember what was said. What did I press? Space? Thank you for shouting out, Scott K. How are you doing, Scott K? How's your night? I hope it's good. As someone who streams RPGs, I already read that. It's like he's just eating the bread of the sandwich and throwing away the middle. I got you this game. You better not fucking dump this. Franny, I love you. I will listen, I will make this promise to you. If in order to spare my channel from algo death, if I need to, I'll just compensate you for whatever it is amount of game missing, okay? So let's say that I only play through like a 1/10 of it, okay? Then I'll give you $55. Okay? I'll just give you $55. All right? How about that? I'll just tip you. Or I'll buy you your own game. Whatever you want. Hey, what's going on? I'll just give you money. We've been surrounded even out here. It would seem that the monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself, or would you rather we come at you? I love it when he comes. Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't ya? The bastards lived long enough. Kill him quick.
It appears we must do this.
I never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Wait, why are we fighting the soldiers? Aren't they part of our kingdom?
What is that?
I'm confused. What is that? Never seen anything like it. That's not an igniter.
Get ready!
His Ignacy be going crazy. Stoic is being targeted. Okay, what do I care? Press circle to guard, which consumes one turn icon. Guarding greatly increases the damage your character takes and prevents any weaknesses from getting exploited.
What's that?
It's nice that they tell you which person is getting targeted. Do they tell you, like, with an icon if you're still being targeted in case you forget? Possibly not. During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage. Those in the back row deal less melee damage. What about magic? During battle, I'm assuming magic is unaffected. During battle, you can change your formation. So it's been every JRPG since the beginning of time. I walks in.
Got no mercy for you.
It was a Monday, got my van inspected a week late, had to buy a license plate bulb, but otherwise good. Van passed, all I care about really. It is so difficult to find a car repair place that isn't going to screw you, and you never know if a new place is going to be the kind unless you actually put your car in there and then just let them hit you with whatever the price is going to be. Essentially, it's like medicine too. I'm basically describing both the mechanic and the healthcare system. You have no idea how expensive it's going to be. You don't know if you're going to get ripped off, and you can reasonably assume that you are going to get ripped off, and the degree is typically how much, unless you find like a unicorn mechanic. Hot take, 3-party limit or 4-party limit. I prefer 4-party limit just because it's never felt good to me to leave characters out. Are they the soldiers from the fort? They survived? No, they couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they? That's not what I was asking. How could they have already mobilized their pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point. My thought is that the main character has some sort of GPS on him, that they're tracking him with the little magic iPhone in his pocket.
Let's hurry.
That is my bet. In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go. There is currently no giveaway running. That is right. I've not been in a position to give away a game for a while. I've been keeping my eye out. I'm happen to be lucky to be in a position where I'm receiving offers for games that I think that chat would be interested in. But there are certain ways that sponsorships have to come in to enable me to earn extra game keys to give away. But I'm constantly looking for excuses and ways to give you guys free stuff. Here we are. I look so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. I had spiced peach tea earlier. That sounds amazing. I got Lark Pro Stoic. Gotta put you down to a few %, bro. I appreciate it, Dad. Thank you. They bought my Super hit there, and they told me I needed new tires, which I did. Then they put the tires on, didn't seal them properly, so I had to buy a portable tire pump. And it was putting air into my tires every other day for like the past 5-ish months. This van's been amazing. Best 5,500 I've ever spent. Shumi could tell you more. I mean, Shumi lived it. I mean, I also lived it, but indirectly. Where she had a car that had some sort of issue where I forget. It was either not starting or it was randomly stopping. I forget which. I think it would just like randomly stop starting. And she brought it in, and they were like, "Yes, $2,000, please." And then she would have it back for like a week to a week plus, and they would do it again. And each time that they brought it in, they were like, "Yeah, $2,000." She put like $4,000 into it, and she put it in a third time. And they were like, I forget the reason why we kept bringing it to the same mechanic. I think it was just because it was a dealership and she never had any problem with them before, and so saw no reason to stop trusting them. But the third time they were like, "Yeah, we don't know what's wrong, but it's going to be $2,000 to fix it again." And that's what we just called one of those like instant sell places, and it happened to not be a ripoff, and they took the car. That was a fucking awful situation. The crowd theocracy ordered it, so I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within. I'll happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside? You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So?
Can I save now? No, not the tutorials. This has been very fun. I literally have no idea when the next part 2 is going, or when part 2 is going to happen. Okay, my personal assumption is that part 2 could happen during the actual subathon on 3/25/25 that Tuesday. I'm not making any promises. Okay, I'm gonna play it by ear. I'll probably do like a pulse check with people in chat and be like, "What game do you want to see? Do you want to see a JRPG? Do you want to see an action RPG? Do you want to see some other kind of action game? You know, do you want to play a Twitch community game, something like that?" And then I'll just go off of that and let chat decide. But if you enjoyed this, consider following if you'd like this a lot of it, consider subscribing if you have the means to do so. We have a pretty hefty lineup this week. Wednesday is going to be Darktide with It's Pretty B, Scott to handle, and Coder Coco. Friday is going to be Hunt Showdown, which we received a review copy of the game from Crytek. Thank you, Crytek. We're going to be playing with Vog Munin, formerly known as Vog the Bird, and Ukulele. Vog has been on the channel before. Ukulele has not. And then Saturday, we're playing Monster Hunter Monster Hunter Wilderness with Constellira, who we've also not been on the channel before, but is super nice. I can vouch for her. She's done commission art for me before. That was a Subi. Love that car so much, but she had electrical issues over and over the past 6 years. I drove her. I put the 4 batteries in and 7 alternators. Jesus Christ. Thank God for O'Reilly's replacement plan. Remanufacture shit. Hell yeah. And then no streams after that week will I do like final preparations on all the bullshit that I've been working over the course of 3 to 4 months to prepare for you. Let's find somebody to raid out to. Let's do twitch.tv. Let's see who is on. Heart Socket's on, Horrible's on. Let's see what Horrible is doing. Okay, it looks like they are an hour into their stream. We could do that. By Parados is also on. By Parados is working on not now. Maybe not now. I think she might be working on something else. But Viparados is the designer of our custom music that hopefully is going to be in place by the 3/25/25 date. We're gonna raid out to Max Marvel Rivals. Max. I do not know. Is that who Max is? Max. Okay, we'll do Max then. Raid Horrible.
Hey, that's
You're pretty good. He's going for a while. Okay. I'll just send you over to Max. Oh, yeah. And they haven't got an affiliate yet. Yeah. Okay. So that's an instant lock-in. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. I will see you on Wednesday for Darktide. Have a good one. I love you. I don't know what else there is to say. We're going to creed out.